Imagine money coming in for doing business with my kin. Remember days we used to sin like we was praying for a win. Now it's every penny in. I was a demon for them dollars. See this hustling in my skin. I said we perish from lack of knowledge, so I share it with my mens, and I can't stop until we get up.
Hey, welcome to the 3130 Talk Show. It's your boy Big Nardo. I'm here with Jairus DeMarco, Darius Award, Humphrey Q Gavin, and MA Vibes. This is episode 60, man. It's good to have the whole gang back. How are we feeling today, fellas? Well, we feeling good, I can tell already. But talk to us.
I'm doing good, bro. I'm happy to see all of y'all back. We got the Big Five, and we live. You feel what I'm saying? We feeling good, bro. I'm actually very excited. Very excited to see the Big Five back. You know what I'm saying? Having a good Saturday so far. I'm a grill today. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep y'all updated on how that go. You know what I'm saying?
I nigga gotta put the sandals on. Get out there and
I'm gonna get on out there.
J-Mac, I ain't never heard about you grilling before.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. That's because I don't even have to. I don't even have to, bro. But I know what I'm doing. That's all that matters.
No.
I know what I'm doing.
Send a picture of it when you finish.
I got you. I can't wait to show you.
What you grilling?
Just gonna put some chicken, burgers, and some sausages out there.
You already got the chicken marinated?
No,
it's already downstairs waiting, dog.
No, is it marinating?
It's sitting there waiting in the Cajun seasoning.
Okay,
sitting there with the lemon pepper seasoning. It's not in the sink. It's in the pan.
Why do black people always mix Cajun and lemon pepper together like this?
I got to though.
It don't go together, bro.
That's I love it. Oh, but they taste so good together.
They're gonna be like, I don't know if this chicken hot or it's just I just
so mixed garlic on that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good.
Okay, all right. It's like you might know what you're talking about, man.
I believe the process. What size you feeling, bro? Oh shit! I'm eating straight meat.
Yeah,
I'm feeling. Hey, bro, I'm not. Look, I'm not doing this, bro. I'm not doing this, bro. That's his fault. He ain't got no size, bro.
But you know he love that meat though. You know he love that meat.
Let's keep going, bro. Bro.
Different type of sauce. I'm just saying, all different type of sauce. All right, y'all, we done. Hey, man, I'm feeling good though. Bro. I'm happy I got to deal with nothing sweet or nothing like that today, bro. Like I'm actually enjoying my 2 days off, bro. I turned my phone off. I blocked my job number for 2 days. They can't get in touch with me, bro. I'm feeling good, bro. Y'all see the bags on the line, bro.
They've been working you, man.
Bro, I worked 17 hours yesterday. Not yesterday. What yesterday was? Friday, Thursday. I worked 17 hours. Thursday.
They done worked you silly. You don't know what day it is no more. Man, enjoy y'all days, brother. MA. What's going on, man?
I need some caffeine or something. Y'all starting off too early, man. It's too early, dog.
I see some real great tea or something, man.
J-Mac, bro.
But nah, everything's smooth, man. Everything's smooth. Good to be in here with the whole crew.
Hell yeah. Easy.
What's happening, man? I feel good, man. It's good to have a starting five here. You know, I feel great today. I'm just feel good, bro. I'm glad to see y'all. I'll be here with y'all boys this morning. Let's get it going.
Let's get it, man.
Diesel, we gonna keep the same energy, bro. We the big three, and they just here today for the game. You feel me? They showed up.
Okay.
Practice, role players. Okay.
Hey, look, I'm just here to grab a couple boards. I'm just trying to get a little light run. That's it.
Hey, I ain't say nothing.
No, y'all the big three. Y'all got it. I'll miss me, I guess. I'm like Coach Popper, so just get me up out of here. I'm finna retire. Y'all got it, man. Y'all the new generation. Fuck it.
I'm gonna get that taste like, yeah, man. We gonna sit you on the bench for the next 2 weeks.
You know, the organization's going in a different direction. It's not you. It's not you, okay? The organization's just moving in a different
direction. To sit and go over your contract.
It's definitely not you.
Hey, speaking of sports, though, the starting five. Mm-hmm. What's happening, man?
Organizations.
What's happening? What is this? The Eastern Conference Finals, Western Conference Finals? Where we at? What we got?
The Western Conference Finals is the finals.
The way I would say,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, man, the way this is set up, man, because y'all know the show ain't gonna air to Monday anyway. So, I mean, we already know the Knicks are in there. So the real deal is what's going to happen, even if the Spurs win. How would they, match up with the Knicks, or if the Thunder win, how would they match up with the Knicks? Who do y'all see coming out the finals? That's really where the question lies.
The Knicks. We come out the finals.
He said Knicks in 6.
Yeah, I mean that's cool and all, but I mean that's why I said. I mean when you got Wemby, the way he playing that he playing like that dude, bro, and he playing SGA. He been getting a lot of calls and stuff. They got the NBA on their side, but it's just like I said, man. It's like one of them got to make it, and at the end of the day, they got to play the Knicks. So it's like I can see the Knicks pulling it off if they beat if they play the Thunder, But playing the Spurs, I ain't gonna lie, man. With Wemby playing how he playing right now, I think that's gonna be a matchup hard for the Knicks.
I agree. I think it'll be a hard matchup for him, but I'm taking the Knicks, bro. I think it'll be good for the sport of basketball. I think it'll bring a lot of money to the NBA, and I think that's what Adam Silver won at the end of the day. And the Knicks has been a long time for him.
Yeah.
Is that what y'all want to see, though? Knicks and Spurs?
I want to see Knicks and Spurs.
I'll give it that who we see. Because for one, we too tough for them weak-ass OKC Thunders. We too tough for them.
No flopping.
And Wemby so slow, bro. Cat is 10 times faster than Wemby, bro. He 10 times faster than Wemby, bro. Wemby ain't got no meat on his bones. Man, Cat about to have a field day, but we ain't gonna talk about Cat. We talk about Jalen Brunson. If you need a Cash App, a PayPal, whatever, you can have it from me, nigga. You are the GOAT. You are the GOAT. Thank you for taking us to the finals, nigga. I was with y'all when we had nothing. Nothing. Now we got Jalen Brunson and we going to the finals. All right, I'm done now. Thank you.
I'm about to say Brunson got that boy on the payroll. Big time.
Cat is the X factor, man. Everybody know it. It's the bodega Cat, man.
He is. Him and Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges been playing his best games too.
He defensive player, right?
Defensive player, but he been busting. He been shooting threes.
He all around. Yeah. Him and OG Anunoby, bro. But OG, he playing hurt right now. I don't know if he gave his legs up when he won that championship in Toronto, but he playing on 2 bad legs right now. But he's still handling up, though. Can't even lie, though.
Well, I hope y'all don't know. I hope y'all know. Like I said, the Spurs might end up winning against the Thunder. If not, it's because the Thunder got that experience. But right now, the Thunder, they are without Jalen Williams for the Game 7.
They don't got J-Dub?
It's over.
They don't got J-Dub. So that's a big. But at the same time, the Thunder do have enough people on their squad to where they can try to make.
I thought J-Dub was back in. He just came back from the hamstring.
He just came back, but now he out for Game 7 now.
But J-Dub is a big part of their whole success, though.
No, he ain't.
But that light skinned boy came out there. What's his name?
Jared McCain.
Boy, McCain came out there. What, Game 4? Game 4 or 5? One of them going crazy.
We not worried about that.
So, think this game with the Spurs and the Thunder is going to depend on if Shea get the free throws, and I got the stats for you, right? Game 5, Spurs 114, Thunder 127. Shea had his 16 out of 17 free throws. The games that the Spurs won,
they didn't
get that many free throws. And go back, J-Dub, he a good player, not a factor. The game that they did win, he had 3 points in 17 minutes.
He ain't been a factor in the finals. He hadn't really been a factor in the finals. But the thing is, even about Wemby, he been hot and cold. One game Wemby hot, next game Wemby cold. One game Wemby hot, next game Wemby cold.
It's because Wemby trying to actually play basketball like team player. I believe that Wemby. I could say if Wemby really just took over and just got in his, because like I said, he a mega star, bro. This is second season.
Can't guard him, bro.
I feel like. Yeah, bro. I feel like he really set his mind like on some LeBron Celtics Game 7 type stuff where it's like, you ain't denying me from this. This is gonna make his career. Like this is gonna start his career as being one of the greatest of all time.
Bro.
He got to start in the first quarter hot though. Whenever he don't start in the first quarter hot, then the game be chancy.
I ain't gonna lie.
He gonna have to stay in the paint too.
Somebody said something about Cat being too fast for Wemby. That's kind of like. it's like you could say that, but it's like also, man, no, like, and this is a pause moment, but Wemby is very long, and that man can literally take a half a step and beat you to a spot, and all he gotta do is just go over you. So it's like really, nah, man, it don't matter how small that man is. All you gotta do is put shots up. It's like the basketball when you go to the arcade and you just tossing it into the rim. That is what that is to Wemby. He just literally
dropping that bit. That's why I say you gotta rough him up, bro. Get him down there, hit him with a couple, and you feel me? Hit him with a couple.
Keep him out of paint.
Post moves, you feel me? You gotta touch Wemby, bro. You gotta make cause he a monk, bro. Like he got a different mindset than everybody out there. That nigga's a monk.
And he's a team leader though. You can tell he pushing that team.
Well, I mean, the other point, I think if the Spurs win against OKC, I hope they do because I'm sick and tired of OKC and these fouls. Everybody need to be fined for flopping, and they getting the call. It's crazy. But if the Knicks play the Spurs, I think they're gonna have to set the tone. First game, first quarter, probably first half. Get Cat in the paint against Wemby and try to get Wemby. That's one of the only things they're gonna have to do. If Wemby playing 40 minutes, they got a problem to deal with because he gonna get buckets, he gonna push the ball, he gonna play make. Yeah. Cat is a bigger body in the paint, but you still got that 7'5" with probably 9-foot wingspan or something.
Yeah, and the nigga shoot
threes. You could body him up as much as you want, but he put his hands up. What you gonna do?
How y'all not talking about JB though? That's who got us there.
JB gonna do what JB do, man. But he's not gonna be the X factor. You gotta get the big dog out the way.
Like you gotta think about you talking about JB, but like the Spurs got Fox, they got
putting Castle on him. They Castle locking him down.
Yeah, definitely. They got hella guards and forwards who can actually play point guard. They can guard anybody.
Hurt. He ain't 100%.
Yeah, but that's cool. Hurt. Like I said, he still got help behind him. He still got guard presence behind him that plays dog defense. So Jalen Brunson got
bars be coming out of nowhere.
And Jalen Brunson Castle too young. He ain't ready for this yet. Castle ain't hitting. JB gonna show him he ain't ready for this type of moment.
If Castle can lock up Shea, he can lock up JB.
That's what I'm saying. And JB little.
Don't do that.
Castle got that dog in him, bro. Castle got that real dog in him, bro.
Like I say,
JB got to use his body.
JB a dog. He gonna do what he do, right? But his trick bag is more physical. Shea gonna play around, dance around. He faster than JB, and he gonna get fouls. Castle lock him up against the speed, against the trick bag, and against those fouls.
Right. JB and SGA is 6'6". JB is 6'3".
What y'all think about the the narrative changing on the Thunder? Like people looking at them as a villain. People not really fooling with SGA and all the fouls, kind of like what you're saying, Marcus. But that's like the general consensus now. Do y'all think it's going to be a change in that next year, or are they going to keep on trying the same game plan?
No, that's definitely changing. I feel like it's going to change next year because everybody complaining about it. Like players complaining about it in the media, the fans complaining about it, bro. So like they about to tight. I feel like next year, bro, they going to be one of the sorriest teams in the league, bro.
No, I ain't gonna say they're gonna be sorry. No,
I really feel that way, bro. The rep, bro. When you look at their games, bro, the refs are helping them win 78% of the time, bro.
Yeah, they be trying to pull them calls and like there's a lot of stuff that didn't get called.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this. I understand, but you gotta also look at it like this. Before they was getting these calls, SGA was a pure hooper before he started learning how to foul bait to get these calls. So what I'm saying is if you go back and actually look at footage when he was young and even up to like last year before all this stuff started going around, man, I ain't gonna lie, SGA, he could still hoop. He could, and then they still got people on the roster to mesh. So it don't matter, even if they change the rules to where, they stop all the foul calls. They still got a squad, bro. Now, what I see, if they lose, they might pick up somebody. They got to shake it up at that point. They're going to keep SGA, but they might get rid of like a McCann who had a big game in the playoffs and probably try to bring in somebody like like a KD, somebody who's like a star, who's like can give you an offensive presence without SGA, because you got to think about McCann is young. Just like how they traded him from Philly to OKC. again, he just had a big game the other day, showing you that he can be a natural growing piece. So in a sense, you trade him for an actual star who's gonna give you some offensive presence. Now that's the risk you take, but I don't think OKC is gonna keep the same exact team because then you're right. They keep the same exact team, then they're gonna lose the next year. But at the same time, it's like once if they win again, then they're gonna keep it going, bro, and there's nothing gonna change about that. So, but now I do want to talk about the Cavs. I know they got eliminated, but bro, I just felt like they had it was a very high expectation for the Cavs to do at least better than what they did. They went 4-0 against the Knicks, bro. And I'm no disrespect to Coffee because the Knicks are good. The Knicks are great. But when you look at the Cavs on paper and you look at how they've been playing throughout the year, you would think they were going to give them an actual run. Do y'all think they're going to keep the same team, bro? They keeping their coach. So
real hooping does not start until postseason, bro. The regular season is straight, but the real hooping don't start till postseason. You can be 6-0 against my Knicks. What you gonna do in these playoffs, though? And you seen what happened.
Yeah, that's true.
Got their ass out of here. You feel me? Brunson.
What's that move?
Lunching.
He's sweeping.
Oh, because he did like a function. I don't like that.
I definitely think the Cavs gonna shake it up, bro. I think the Cavs gonna shake their team up. What I would love to see is probably not gonna happen, but I said it earlier in the year. People started to talk about it a little bit more, but it's still not 100% feasible. I would love LeBron to come back to Cleveland, finish out his career at home. Mm-hmm. He'll have to take like a vet minimum or something. I really think they could, bro. Maybe even I didn't want to see them get rid of Evan Mobley, but maybe you get rid of Evan Mobley. I was thinking to keep Evan Mobley with LeBron, but maybe you get rid of his. But they say that he's not really producing like he should. But I would love to see LeBron come back to Cleveland, bro. And I think even if they don't make a playoff run, which they probably should, but it'll just be good for the culture. It'll be good for basketball, and I think it'll be good for Bron Brand.
I feel like if he do that, bro, it's only right. KD, Harden, and Russ go back to OKC. Bro.
That'll
go only right. It's only
when Daryl said that. KD going back to OKC. I'm like, if KD go to OKC and LeBron go back to Cleveland, bro, that'll make the NBA go crazy.
Yeah. It's back to chapter 1. We had
Come
chapter
on,
1
man.
again.
You finish how you started. Both of them niggas retired next year. Again. That'll be a storyline, bro.
Russ didn't really need a ring, bro, because I do not want to see Russ retire with no ring, bro. He's too good to be a Charles Barkley, bro. No disrespect to Charles. Charles, one of the greatest power forwards in the world, bro. No disrespect to Charles, bro. But at the same time, I don't.
We got to find a different name, bro. We can't say Charles Barkley, man.
Carmelo Anthony, then. I don't want to see him go out like my boy Melo. I don't want to see him go out like my boy Melo, bro. You feel me? I feel like Melo should have had 2. But, with politics and, it just didn't work out, bro.
No, man. Melo chose the bag over the team that could have got him the ring. That's just what that is, bro.
Yeah.
Politics, man.
The time he could have went to a team and could have got a ring, he chose the bag. And
but who though?
Ain't no wrong with it.
What team he was supposed to go to for the ring?
It was his second contract with the Knicks.
Nah, they were sorry, bro.
Oh no, you talking about when they had Amari? Who was they guard, bro? I forgot they guard.
Derrick Rose.
It wasn't Derrick Rose.
Raymond
Felton. It was Raymond Felton, J.R. Smith.
Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith, and all that.
Yeah, them boys. Now, that was a good team.
I was going to say that. No, that's what I'm going to say. That wasn't Carmelo's fault. That was the team fault. That was the organization.
That was a great team, bro.
That was an organization fault. Because how you trade Iman Shumpert and J.R. Smith to Cleveland while you got Carmelo on the team and you making Cleveland a championship contender when you leaving Carmelo with Jeremy Lin. At that point, Amari Stoudemire wasn't even Amari Stoudemire. Like you had Langston Galloway. Galloway.
That's what I'm saying. No
disrespect to Langston Galloway. Like he didn't have
Ron Baker. I was with them when we had nothing. No, we had G leaguers playing, bro. G leaguers.
Then you can't even say it was for the bag. You can't even say it was for the bag because too, even though he got paid a little bit more to stay with the Knicks after that, he ended up having a sorry ass team and he stayed with that team, and he ended up going to what? OKC that next following content of his career with Russ and Paul George. That's when they started shipping his ass around. Yeah, they started shipping his ass around.
Bro. Hey man,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Carmelo, it wasn't no such thing as after his prime, because Carmelo was still a baller. That had
I don't never think he had one. I really don't think he never had one, bro.
Right.
When he was with Denver, I said Denver. With Denver, that's when he first came in the league, and he was torching. Oh my God, he was torching people. When they had him, Kmart, Chauncey, and I want to say J.R. Smith before they traded him over to New York, because Melo had J.R. Smith his whole career there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Denver and what's called, yeah. So you're right,
man. Hey, back to the Cavs too. I hope they change something up, because Donovan Mitchell gonna end up just like Melo if he decides to try to stay with the Knicks. Because James Harden 2 years, $80 million, no defense, cone, garbage. That's their fault.
That's what I was gonna ask, bro. Is it over with for James Harden?
No.
No. They just need to play him at point guard.
He got to lose weight, bro. He looks so fat out there, bro. Like he definitely has to. James Harden, lead them strip club wings alone, bro. It's cool in the summertime.
Don't do that.
But when it's time to play, bro, leave that shit alone, bro. Bro, you look fat as hell.
Like somebody said,
hey, James Harden, you done made enough money. Quit playing basketball and just go back to the strip club, gang. Go be happy.
Nah, man. That man, like they said, that man had the nah, they was talking about how James Harden used to be back in Houston when he used to go out to the clubs and be out till 4:00 in the morning. They said he'd be right back in the gym at 7:00 working out. But my only thing about that is now you can't do that at 36. You can't do that at 36, 37.
Nah, you can't, bro. And I don't know who said, I think it was you or Mark. You were like, the older you get, the smaller you have to be. Yeah, like the smaller you have to be in order to stay competitive. You can't be 36 at 265. Like y'all said with Bron. Bron 265 back in Miami and shit. Now Bron then on 230, 235. He ain't even that big no more.
It's a big difference, bro. Like right now, at 32 years old, I think this is the smallest I ever been. I feel like if I was still like the weight I was around college, I probably feel like shit right now, honestly. Just being honest, because you can still feel the pain now at 32. So what you think I feel if I still had that extra weight on me?
Come on now.
I groan when I get out of bed. I be like,
so like grabbing all the weight with you.
Like I said, they can get rid of Evan Mobley and probably bring in LeBron. They not going. First of all, they not going to
Evan Mobley. First of all,
no, that's what I was gonna say. First of all, I know y'all want to see LeBron come, but like they said, he's not gonna take a pay cut.
No.
And with James Harden being there, he's gonna stay there because they need a point guard. They got rid of Darius Garland. You're not gonna make Donovan Mitchell your point guard because he's a scorer.
No, you missing the play,
James
bro.
Harden's gonna be there.
You bring over Reeves, LeBron, and Bronny.
Not for Evan
Kyrie back.
Bryce coming up soon too.
I was thinking that you give up Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. Send both of the ass to LA. Bring over Reeves, Bronny, and
you gotta bring Kyrie back now, bro. Kyrie
and Bryce is not going to Cleveland.
Them shades on for a reason. I see.
No, man.
Bronny and Bryce is not going to Cleveland, bro.
My trade proposals is not about the money because I don't look at the money and the contracts behind it. I'm just thinking logically.
It's about the story.
Yeah, it's about the storyline, man.
Nah, man.
Storylines will make the money anyway.
The only reason Bronny in the league now is because of Bron. I really
That's
don't
why they
feel
gotta
like
stay
Bronny
together.
is league ready, bro. I
It's a
don't
future.
feel like he's league ready, bro.
It's about future. And that's why I said Evan Mobley might get traded for like Giannis because Giannis still got like at least 8 years in him. When you got Evan Mobley who's going to be your future player, he can get traded to anybody. But Giannis is like the same player as Evan Mobley, but just a little bit more dominant on offense.
If they trade Evan Mobley for Giannis, whoever that GM is for the Bucks need to be took to the stakes, the gallows.
They already talked about it though. Who else you gonna trade Giannis to? Yeah, they already talked about that. Who else you gonna trade Giannis to? You want. First of all, he done already made your organization look very like at this point they gonna send you somewhere, and it's like where can you send him to get something out of Evan Mobley? He's young.
Man,
you gonna build a young team. You got a Kevin Porter Jr. You got all these people you can bring in. And then it's about the future for the Bucks. The Bucks know they can't win a ring, but they won a ring, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? So at this point, they got their ring. Now it's about the future. Giannis can go anywhere he can go to go ahead and ring chase, and it might not happen for him.
They better send him to the West so they ain't got to deal with him.
Giannis to OKC.
I wouldn't even care.
No.
That can happen too for Chet.
Take that one.
That's what I was thinking, bro. For Chet,
I'd take that one because him and Wemby on the same team would be unfair.
Crazy,
so unfair. Like they backcourt would be so crazy. Not
I still just can't see Giannis leaving Milwaukee though. Like it'll be strange to see Giannis in a different jersey, bro. I know he's ready to go, but it's gonna be strange to see that. It's gonna be like seeing Steph in a different jersey.
I don't think Steph going nowhere.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he's 30.
He gonna pull a Kobe. I don't think he going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I feel like Giannis gonna be one of the franchise players, but I get it though.
Draymond might end up in Cleveland.
Hey, y'all talking about you don't want to see nobody on a different team. I don't want to see Steph on another team. But speaking of different teams, I don't know if y'all been keeping up with the podcast era, these streams and stuff. But Gilbert Arenas, they got the Gills Arenas. It's like some stuff going on, some contractual
drama.
Things going on over there. Yeah, like some little small drama. It was the Gills Arenas podcast, but right now it's called The Arenas. Just The Arena. Basically, Gilbert, at the beginning, he owned like 50-50 of the name of everything that was going on. So right now, his contract is ran out. So while his contract is out, they brought in Skip Bayless to kind of take over his spot. And while they kind of figure out his, but you got to think about it, Gilbert's still getting paid. He's still getting paid for the podcast, being away from it, even though the name is not Gil's Arenas. But it's been a lot of tension, and it really came from the everything kind of came up after the little beef with Rashad McCants and Brandon Jennings were going back and forth with Patrick Beverly. And, they've basically been going back, talking about who's the better player, who had the better career. Brandon Jennings had a better career than Patrick Beverly, even though Patrick Beverly was in this league longer. Injuries came and took Brandon out. So, but at the end of the day, that's where the beef came from. Pat Bev went out, did a podcast, just letting them know, like, they ain't got it together at home because he was like, how y'all the number one? And when your star ain't even there, y'all got problems going on in-house. So, yeah, man, Gil's Arenas.
It's Kenyon
and
Martin
honestly,
fault, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Since Gil's Arenas ain't been Gil's Arenas, I haven't been watching it.
It's Kenyon Martin fault, bro. That's who I blame, bro. Ever since they brought his grouchy ass to the show, bro, it's just been drama, bro.
That's the one that's always arguing with Swaggy P, right?
Yeah,
bro. Ever since they brought him in, bro, the show just went down here, bro. When it was just Swaggy P, the other light-skinned dude, Gil and Rashad, it was straight, bro. Brandon Jennings, he did his thing too, but you feel me? Some people just shouldn't be on podcasts, bro. And I feel like them two guys right there shouldn't be on podcasts. But as far as
Kenyon Martin was like that his whole career, his whole basketball career.
Yeah, just
overly tight head on every team, trying to fight all the time. Like
just
crash
out for no reason, bro.
50. You got gray hair everywhere, bro. Your fade is gray. Not even salt and pepper. Chill out.
Shit's great.
So basically, it's safe to say what I'm saying. The reason why we watch Gil's Arena is because of Gilbert.
Basically, yeah, I do. And Nick Young funny as hell.
Yeah, Nick Young. Yeah. Nick Young is the funny part, but he also gives good takes as well because he was in the league, so he knows what he was in the league kind of longer too, so he know what he talking about. Plus, you got somebody like Gilbert who's he's funny, but he knows
funny,
exactly
what
he's talking about. He's like
he knows
the actual
star. Yeah,
he knows what's going on. So
I think. Go ahead.
No, if Gil hadn't had that little situation happen, how it happened, I think he'll be getting talked about in a different light. Gil was out here giving Kobe buckets and Versace sneakers.
Exactly. I think it's something to say. It makes it make more sense whenever you got somebody that's actually been out there and did it versus you just have like a basketball analyst that, I went to school to study sports analysis and sports medicine, so now I want to start talking about the sport. But when you got somebody that gave Kobe buckets, it's like, I'm gonna actually sit down and listen to buddy. So yeah. But what I heard is that he's, like you said, he still retains ownership of the show or the channel, but now he about to do something different. Like he done built his own YouTube page and he's gonna just rename it Gil Arenas and do his own thing. So I don't know. It's a lot of contractual weird stuff going on, but I hope that he ends up coming up on top.
You should have
Nah,
Nick
for
Young
real.
and the other light
He
skin.
could run a podcast himself with just bringing in a guest every now and then. If I'm being honest, because like somebody that really know ball, and he's not a opinionated person when it comes to ball as well. Like,
Swaggy P, bro. Swaggy P is his perfect
entertaining.
co-host, bro, and they best friends, bro. So I feel like Swaggy P should definitely be along for the ride, bro.
It's like another Shannon Sharpe and Ocho thing. If you ask me.
Oh, I feel like they got the best podcast besides
Night
us.
show.
You feel me? Besides us, it's us then them. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I feel like they podcast really it hits home for men our age and the younger generation, because like they really be putting us on game about certain stuff like financial stuff, you feel me, life stuff, and then you know what I'm saying, you get both perspective. You get Shannon Sharpe, old head, and you got Chad Ocho, you feel me? He ain't no old head, but you feel me, he big bro, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you feel me, what they be talking about be really sturdy. So
Yeah,
I got to shout out to Shannon, bro.
Men acting like grown men.
Basically.
I want to give a shout out to Shannon though, man. He almost took himself out, but he's still in the game, bro. That man really showed like how you can just, if you keep pushing, people forget. Even if they don't forget, it really don't matter no more. You just gotta keep going. So,
first off, no. Listen, he ain't almost take himself out. People selective politicking. He a grown man that did something with a grown woman. If they ain't your cup of tea, mind your business. He ain't did nothing wrong. He ain't break no laws. He ain't doing nothing different than a lot of other people.
I ain't gonna lie, I know you right. He ain't do no wrong, but I ain't gonna lie. Shannon just pulled weird shit from time to time, and he was getting on Ocho ass. That's what I didn't like about it. At the first, it was like he was trying to stay on Ocho ass, like you gotta be accountable. You gotta be accountable. You showing up to the, but it was fucked. Cause it was one of those moments where it was like, damn, like it was like you doing it because it's like it kind of humbled him, but it was like it was weird ups though. It was like this ain't the first time he got caught doing some weird. You know what I'm saying? Like you got caught online. You got caught online having sex with somebody, and come on, what was it? Vanessa. Like, but then the second one, now you got mixed up with a little 19-year-old girl, like it was just
right. Vanessa probably putting them up on him.
But no lie though. Like
I didn't want to bring him up like that. I just
like you said, Jay. At the end of the day, it was still cool to see how he pushed through it. And I know y'all gonna hate me to say it, but it's just like how it's the same reason I like Chris Brown. It was one of those moments where you did some crazy shit, but you had to keep going. I ain't gonna lie, Chris Brown's situation different though. He beat the shit out of somebody, but still.
Enhanced games recap. What's that about?
Break no laws.
Hey,
he had to go. He went to court, but it was civil. It wasn't criminal court, and he need no whole documentary to redeem himself.
Whoa! Hold on, Marcus.
No,
wait. Do you got something against Chris?
Wait, hold on.
We can debate this right now.
You brought him up.
No, I know, but I'm just saying they kind of got the same story. It is a little bit more. No, it's a little more extreme with Breezy, but at the same time, what I'm saying is he still inspired so many because, in a sense, it was so fucked up what he did.
People to beat their hoe, huh?
Bro, come on now. Bro, y'all doing this, not me. Y'all doing this, not me.
Let's move on. Enhanced games.
Breezy, I love you, bro.
It's about accountability, right?
He been held himself accountable.
This is my thing, and I'm gonna leave it alone. This is my thing, and I'm gonna leave it alone, and we can move on.
Just leave it alone, bro. Just leave it alone.
No. I gotta say that because
what we talking about? All right, so the Super Bowl next week, like
nothing bad.
Super Bowl next week.
Bro, I'm not saying nothing bad about Chris. I ain't gonna say nothing bad. I'm defending him, bro. I'm really defending him.
Okay, go ahead.
So this is my thing. Chris Brown got in trouble by doing something 1,000 other niggas do. It's just who he is. That's why it went so far and for far and who he did it with.
How you gonna say that's who he is? How you gonna say that's who he is?
That's just who he is.
That's not who he is.
He keep doing it.
I'm not saying no. What I'm saying is no. Listen, what I'm saying is, he did something. He did something where 1,000 other is doing right now. There's a dude somewhere out there laying a smackdown on his girl right now.
It ain't legal.
You feel me? But
we're not gonna know.
How you making this better? How you making this better, Coffee?
But what I'm saying is we not gonna know because they not in that light like Chris is. Chris was in that light.
All I'm saying, hold on, Coffee. Coffee, you ain't making it look good for Chris. Okay, I'm saying is, at the end of the day, my boy took a story that was very detrimental to his life, and he kept pushing, and now he's still the. And yeah, we don't know, but I believe that the brother maybe made some changes since that situation. And if not, guess what? So. He ain't. And if not, he ain't. But I think for his kids and just for life in general,
he's just so that's why closed doors.
That's why I compared him and Shannon, and I said they kind of got the same story. Where in a sense they did some. Shannon wasn't that bad, but at the same time, it still took him away from ESPN. So that's all I'm saying. Just like how it took Chris from the double mint gum. Come on, let's stop being like this.
Took him from the double mint gum. Let's go.
Oh, Chris Brown had
he got a sponsorship with double mint gum. Forever. He was dancing, kicking gum and up, and then flipping. Then as soon as that came out, they took that straight out of the commercials. Like they were like, no more.
Gum flipping, no kick.
Yeah.
With the instrumental in the background.
Illegal.
Bro, come on, MA. Come on, y'all. Let's move on. So what's up with this Teddy Bridgewater act, man? Cause y'all got me put up here in this
My bad, bro.
I try to bring back positivity to Chris' name.
Anywho, we will get something that's actually positive. Teddy Bridgewater. So we all know Teddy Bridgewater had a real good run his last couple years in the NFL. I'm still hating on the Saints for that. I'll forever hate y'all for trying to get Drew Brees, the MVP, to get them to the Super Bowl. Teddy carried them. You put a broke up Drew Brees out there, and he passed the pick six right at halftime is insane. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of that. After that, Teddy Bridgewater transitioned into being a high school football coach back in Florida. We all know public school education, very low funds. His team started doing real good, start traveling, which takes money. So what Teddy did, of course, the school funded what they could fund, and Teddy took money out his own pockets and put towards the team to get them new equipment, their travel fees, all that stuff. Because what else goes with public school education is parents that can't afford this. Yep. Just being honest.
But don't want to buy it in general.
Don't want to buy it or can't afford it, right? So he took money out of his own pocket to fund everything else that they needed, right? And circle back, they want to try to charge the man for something because he used his own money and didn't even ask for it back. So fast forward, we hear, and they had to pass an entire act because, and I think it's what somebody can use up to $15,000 of their own funds. So you put a limit on somebody who really could have been a Super Bowl champ quarterback if the Saints wouldn't did they look.
Well, he is hot about that.
I'm hot about it because why the hell is this a problem?
It's a problem.
It's a problem. Hold on. Where he was coaching? He was coaching in the hood, somewhere in the hood, right?
Yeah, public school education in Florida.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. I feel like I ain't gonna lie, that's inspirational. That should make the kids go do better. You feel me?
Okay.
That's why they tried to stop it.
Food, transportation, and recovery services, bro. He took his own money to fund that stuff. They had an issue with it, and now you got to pass a whole act for somebody being a good human being.
What you say?
A good person to give a damn.
What'd you say, Daryl?
I guess I understand why they're doing it, but I don't know what he said. But
go ahead, Jay. I'm gonna get my point.
I'm guessing like they don't want every program isn't gonna be able to have these benefits or reap the benefits that his program is reaping. Maybe they're trying to, fair it out or level it out, but I still think it's weird because I mean it's his program, it's his team. Like he just wants to support them and use his funds to do so. I mean, yeah, I think
ain't nobody care when they was losing, but when they start winning, it's a problem. I think it's because they start beating all them private school people that put all they money into whatever, and they still garbage. And you come from a public school, and they got a coach that actually give a damn. And you really see these guys are talented. They just need a certain structure behind them. And it's like, oh, we got to stop this. No.
It's kind of like how they try to shoot down HBCUs, bro. Like they're going to get their funding. They're going to have people take care of their equipment. They're going to have the money to take care of their organizations. This school didn't, and now they do. And now it's like, oh, this is a big, we got to shut it down. There's a limit. You can't help as much. It's just like, it's insane, bro. It's insane.
I do see what a positive come in of why what he was trying to do as far as like trying to help out the school. Also, when schools pay for things, they document everything that they're paying for. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
They make sure they know the details of everything that they're paying for. So in a sense, if he want to take extra money to bring in something else that's extra, then in a sense he's basically making it like, again, approximately better for the student. Donation. Am I correct? Yeah, donation. Now, I think the problem came in is because at the end of the day, you're bringing extra to something that probably a whole district of us all don't have. Like, if we all don't have this, but you bring this to this one school and this one institution, it's like, in a sense, we want to know everything that you're bringing to the institution. And in a sense, we can't control what you're bringing to that institution. So it's like, while all these other schools may not have those things, you're bringing this one school. And again, like y'all said, they started winning. They started doing this and they doing that. But at the end of the day, these other schools might not have the same resources that this school now have because he brought extra in. You get what I'm going with?
But that's not his fault, though.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault. But then at the same time, like y'all said, it was just more of that situation of the facts that they wanted to be in control because it's like, first of all, he black. Let me just be honest. He a black man, and he in Florida with the hair like that. Look at that. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna want that to donate to my kids neither. You might got some white kids at the school. Hey, I don't want that. We don't know what he's giving to. We don't know. Like, we don't know how people looked at that situation for them to make a big deal of how they made that. I don't think it was a big deal. But at the same time, you just gotta look at it from a perspective. It's like you got other schools. If they not getting the same that this school getting and this school is doing better and you got to taking care of it, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be some type of some. The only reason why the controversy was so big is because at the end of the day, once it got out that he got fired, people were like, what did he do wrong? That was it. That was the question. People around the whole world start questioning from sports, and then they hit ESPN. Once these schools start saying, now they got to do something to make it right because now they look bad.
Now, here go the other part, right? That this is why I'm not understanding, like, the backlash he got as well. We all done play some type of public school sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that means we showed and played against some teams that look like they sponsored by Nike, all kind of crazy stuff. Meanwhile, we got the busted up shoelaces, right?
The Russells.
Right. We trying to run, our feet slipping out the shoes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got a coach. Granted, he paid for food, transportation, uniforms. He ain't do nothing with talent. It wasn't no whole training program. He wasn't bringing no NFL coaches and all this strength programming or nothing. It's pretty much what the community itself would donate if they did donation drives.
Yeah.
That was the only benefit. Nobody had a problem when that team was playing in busted up sketches versus going up the street, and they probably Nike it down. They probably got transportation services, right? They ain't had it, and like I said, that's my only problem. I have a better understanding if he was actually going around the school and building gyms and doing a whole training program, but he took his own money to provide essential services to an impoverished community that couldn't afford what it took to at least be competitive.
And you get what I'm saying, to why maybe other communities saw that shit. Maybe rich communities probably seen that shit. Oh, we playing them. They sorry. We normally beat them every year. Come up to this 1 year, they beat you. They beat you, and they got new shoes, and they over there eating Pizza Hut, not Little Caesars no more. These went up.
They were Teddy Bridgewater.
This is my thing. So what's the difference between him giving him his money and boosters giving the school money? Because in my experience of playing for both sides, so I've seen both sides. I've seen private school and I've seen public school. So, but
that's what it boiled down to, Coffee.
You can make it. You might well say I got paid to play because I was getting paid underhanded from old white people I didn't even know. They were just like, "Hey, Devin," I'm like, "How you doing, sir, ma'am?" You know what I'm saying? I'm just being respectful. They like, they shake my hand. I open my hand. I got $250 in my hand. Nice game last night.
Yep. And I feel like that's why both of y'all points valid, MA and DZ. Shit, if it's a private system, you can have private interest invest into it, but if it's a public school system, unfortunately, it has to go within the confines of the public schools. Oh, you got to go through the supervisor, you got to go through the school attendant and all this other stuff, and then you can start to get the money in. Otherwise, like you said, you got the rich schools that may have a rich public school may have an issue with it, but you also may have another poor public school out there that's like, damn, Teddy Bridgewater, they coach. That's the only reason why they was able to get Gatorade after the game to make sure they could recover, or why they got some new weights up in there. So I can understand the difference in it and why they might have an issue.
Tell your school
I don't like
a better coach.
But everybody can't afford a Teddy. That's like all corn. We can't afford a.
But you got to realize though, he went
Prime
to
come out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did he go to school at the school that he coaching at now?
I believe so.
He probably. Yeah. So like that was just a look thing.
But it's still like an inherent unfair advantage. Air quotes. You spending your own money that everybody else ain't got. So I can understand why they put the $15K cap on it. It's like, all right, if you want to put your money into it, at least you got to be capped at this point so that we can have an even playing field for everybody.
I at least gave him $20K, $15K.
Just think about if he would have just gave that whole school system money. That would have never been a big deal. None of that would have been a big deal.
No.
The fact that he put it into them
people ain't getting no check out of it. That's all it was.
Right.
I don't think he could. You say he was fired though?
Suspended? Yeah.
It was something. We had talked about it on the show. He had some like real legal issues behind it.
That's sad. That part about it is sad.
They trying to
put the limit on it, fine, but firing somebody? Come on, bro, that's crazy.
But this act was put in place to protect folks from that going forward. So that was the whole.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Coffee, how much money you said they give you?
Shit all depends on what type of game I have, man. I ain't gonna lie. Me personally,
statute of limitation, man. He good.
Man, look. I'm out of school, grown in hell. These people probably dead who gave them money now. So, but look, the most me personally, the most I've ever made at Porter Chapel was like 5. You feel me? And that was just one of them games going into like the postseason playoffs and shit. I guess they wanted to give me a little extra motivation, but a couple more people on my team, you know what I'm saying? You know, they got more because they was there longer. You feel me? It was like 2 or 3 who was getting. You feel me? They had their own sponsors. You know what I'm saying? So
500 in high school is rich.
But
oh God, someone saw you 500 in high school.
And don't let me be dunking on
everybody pizza.
Hey, y'all remember the talk we had not too long ago when we was like, you know, when you did good in sports and they smack you on your ass. Think about they give you $500 after a good game. Good job, boy.
Listen, bro.
How you feel about that?
I mean, shit. I mean, ain't nobody never smacked me on my ass, but they gave me, you know what I'm saying? They gave me bread. but they was. I feel like
have to go back there.
I feel like they was protecting assets because when I got hurt, bro, I was going to these old white people houses for recovery, bro. I was sitting there. I was chill out. I was sitting in a hot tub. I was getting massages and shit from they people. Not from them, but from the people that give them their massages. Like I was getting recovered on, bro. You feel me? Which to come back to the Teddy Bridgewater,
they recovered on you.
They recovered on.
No, bro.
That's the interesting way to put it, brother. Hey,
they did the same thing when I was singing, bro. I was singing for them white folks, and they used to have us come over to their house, use their hot tub, and enjoy their liquor.
We need to.
We might need to look into these statutes of limitations.
Y'all remember me, bro. I love y'all. I
you see why they came for Teddy Bridgewater,
bro. I appreciate
y'all got some deep rooted trauma, man. Y'all got some deep rooted trauma. J-Back and Coffee, we gonna have a group therapy session, man. We gonna talk through this. We gonna get the people that hurt y'all.
Making it like that.
No, we gonna get the folks that hurt y'all.
Bro.
They touched you, all right. They touched you, all right. Yeah, they loved it back thigh.
The white people were good to coffee black ass, bro. They were good to me. You feel me? I ate lunch and dinner at the crib. Hey, I love them.
It's a good white people out
here, bro. White
folks. Nah, for real.
I appreciate everything y'all did for my black ass. You feel me? Y'all made sure I was at every game. I never had to ride a team bus. It's either we was riding with somebody or you feel me. Hey, shout out to y'all, man.
Hey, man, you ain't got to do no explaining. You good.
I kind of slick, you know what I'm saying? I miss y'all, bro. You feel me? I wish I could come back. All
right. What else we got in sports, man?
Chill, bro. See, chill.
All right, speaking of recovery and all this, right? We got the enhanced game. So we talked about this last episode. They was about to host the first sanctioned enhanced games where players can actually openly use PEDs, steroids, PEDs, performance enhancing drugs. I got to be clear on that these days. Steroids and etc. Right? Come to find out, I ain't know this then. So the whatever the sanctioning body was and all that, they were paying players $250,000 if you win. And you get like a M if you set a world record or you break the world record or something. But here's the funny part: you actually had some strictly natural athletes to sign up and perform, and some of those natural athletes first place.
Yo,
that's what's up.
So, hey, that's pretty interesting. That's from different sports: track, swimming, all that stuff, even bodybuilding, powerlifting, all that. You did have some natural athletes that not only competed, but they actually won. So,
hey man, when you got that dog in you, bro, when you actually work at your craft, it don't matter what anybody put in their body, bro. When you work dedicated into your craft, there's no telling what you may do because it's just that ain't is no limit. So that's why we be
creatine.
That's why we outside, man. Yeah, they might have had something that might have made them stronger, made them go longer. But when you got somebody who hasn't took any of those drugs and they just been naturally working, like I said, man, it just goes a long way if you got that dog in you, bro. You really just chasing that dream. So. Hey, man, I believe it. I believe it can happen. I don't think just because you taking hand drugs, you're going to do better than anybody. Nah, man, because I might have got that dog.
Girl.
I'm going to embarrass you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like boxing. If let's just say, who that was that, what's that boy name? Ryan Garcia. Who did he fight and beat up? But he was a well-known fighter. Devin Haney. But just think if Devin Haney would have actually won. None of that stuff about Ryan Garcia would have came out, and if it did, that would have been embarrassing. So you know what I'm saying?
Lose anyway.
So yeah, that's what I said, man. It's just about having that natural dog in you.
That little girl you had on your track team, bro, that just could give up.
She got that dog in her. She got that dog.
Yeah, she had that.
And you know what? What's crazy? She got that dog in her. I don't know what she probably took before the track and field.
Her mama shot her. Before she got in there, you better keep running.
Get your ass back out there.
The crazy part is like the natural athletes that didn't take PEDs. Like some of them was saying they had to get tested like 10 times for like to ensure or whatever that they weren't using anything, which is insane. But I understand that part. But I think people were looking at it like professional athletes were signing up to go in this stuff, and I don't think that was the case. You probably had some that were competitive, and like probably example like G Leaguers. You probably had some G League type people participating in that, but I think it might have been a different turnout, might have been a bigger deal if it were like top star athletes going into PEDs. I'm quite sure you would have seen much more world records broken. Probably would have been much more dramatic and all that.
Hell yeah, it was probably a bunch of gearheads out there, man. Just out there trying to try some shit. They heard about the enhanced games. They're like, oh, this is X-Men. I'm gonna go out here and show what I can do. But it's like you ain't really trained for it.
250, you get 250 for first place and an M for a world record. Hell, I could jump out there too.
But I ain't gonna lie to you though,
Breaking
bro.
world records.
Be yacked up, bro. Would y'all ever take that shit?
We just talked about it last show, did we? Did we just talk about last show?
I ain't watched that big 3 yet.
Hey, MA and Coffee, didn't we talk about it last time when I was like, I might take some?
Yeah,
yeah,
talking
before
about
a run.
These are talking
I
about
can't even make my face do that.
Enhanced games.
It's in me, not on me, gang.
But he ain't gonna take no that's bad for you. He gonna take something like that's gonna give you longer endurance, longer stamina and shit.
Like creatine.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I wouldn't take none, but I thought about it. Like, just get yacked up like after 2 months and just, a little jab, and now you walk around like.
They got
your liver and kidneys gonna be cooked.
Yeah, I can't take no chances with that.
He said just one. He just want one session. That's it. Just one good session.
No, I wouldn't even do it. But I would like to see what I look like on that shit.
Yeah, you got to make a mod. You're gonna have to make a character or something and see what happens.
I'll put it in ChatGPT. I'll be good.
Oh, me.
What would I look like if I was on steroids? And they'll really give you one too. This is exactly how you would look.
Man,
hey, switching to
you know who?
Go ahead, brother.
You know who should have took some PEDs, bro? Ray J.
Oh my god,
man!
Ray J has finna go to jail, bro.
Man,
Ray J finna go to jail, bro.
Y'all
know what's going on, right? All right, so look.
What?
Ray J and Super Hot Fire, they did the brand risk fight where they was, doom for Aiden Rich, Aiden Russ. What's the dude name? Aiden Ross. And at the end of the fight, the first round, Super Hot Fire ain't throw no punches. The second round, Super Hot Fire knocked Ray J out. Ray J got up. He was a little delirious, a little loony. He like, bro, you messed it up. You messed up the money. You weren't supposed to do that. So now it seemed like the fight was rigged, and this is like a sanctioned event. So it's under Aiden Ross and his brand risk stuff, but it's still a sanctioned event by like the Nevada Fighting Council or Sports Council, whatever it is.
Oh.
And so if you rig the sanctioned event, your ass finna do the same that the NBA players is doing with the insider trade and all the other stuff.
They about to fine you.
And no, ain't no fine, nigga. They finna come get your ass. And now Ray J, he's in the hospital because he has heart issues from his fight because he had heart issues before his fight. In my mind, I think that Ray J is trying to avoid going to jail. Allegedly. I think that Ray J is trying to avoid going to jail by sitting in the hospital. But he probably leaked that he tried to rig that fight. So I don't know, bro. It's crazy, but I think that Ray J might go to jail.
Fault. He can't take no punch. That's Ray J fault.
He shouldn't have said
No, he shouldn't have said nothing. Yeah, he should have kept his mouth closed, but he was delirious, so you messed up, bro. You messed up. We were supposed to.
They can play it like, oh, he was just delirious from the knockout. He was just talking.
Nah, man. I ain't gonna lie, he did get knocked out pretty bad. When you watch that video, he got his ass knocked out. But
I didn't watch it.
But then I do believe Ray J he know how to play the media. He did it with the Kim Kardashian situation. He talked so much all her life. They done sued his ass. He still got out of that situation. So, I mean, I just think Ray J know how to play the system. He's been in this industry a long time. He just playing the long game, trying to keep them streams and them viewers up, man. Ray J.
I don't know, bro. Some ain't worth playing the game for.
Right, that's true.
If you finna get like under a real investigation.
Yeah,
you gotta think about Ray J.
This ain't TNG.
Ray J the dump. He the type of he's stupid. He'll go that far. He'll go that far just to show you how stupid he is, and he might still win. So that's why I'm saying, like, he got his ass knocked out. It might have been rigged. That's the point. Like, he probably wasn't even supposed to get knocked out, but the way that buddy hit him, I was surprised he actually got hit that hard. And Ray was out. Ray was actually out for a second. Like, he got hit for real. So, I mean, it might have actually been rigged. He probably wasn't expecting that shit. He probably like, you know what? I'm finna go out here and make it known it's rigged. So,
I think Randy talked to his
No.
Does he talk to his sister at all? I wonder if he ever
played. Nothing to do with Ray. She don't want nothing to do with his shenanigans right now.
I would have been like, son, brother, please, can we stop the antics?
Think about it, bro. Think about it. Ray J out there in LA, he already tied to a couple of organizations. Them is all tied in with Aiden Ross a little bit. It's easy for him to be like, hey, I need you to take this fall. I don't know, bro. That could get ugly.
Yeah,
I hope
Aiden already got some stuff against him.
Yeah, they trying to investigate
to the mob. So I don't know. Vegas is Vegas because the mob got ran out of New York. That's all I'm saying.
It's somebody else that's around and found out. I want to bring them up real quick and go on a quick soliloquy. Did y'all talk about Chud the Builder, bro?
No.
Man, let's get on his ass. Let's get on with it.
I just want to say, bro, that karma is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Chud the Builder whole shtick was, I want to go outside and antagonize black people. I want to call them monkeys. I want to say they chimping out. I want to call them the hard R. And I want to say that black people are emotional and all these other stereotypes and all of this. And the Chud the Builder guy has made a significant level of online fame from doing it. He was in Nashville and he'll just go outside. Hey, N-word. And hey, I'm doing the audit of our ability to have free speech and say whatever we want to. So I'm going to go outside and call black people the N-word and try to provoke them to say something back to me so I can either call them emotional or say that, oh, you agree with free speech, so you're going to let me say the N-word. All right, cool. That's his whole basis for his content. The guy got famous from doing this shit, bro. People on the internet love him. I see his clips here and there. I understand what he's trying to do. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. Now, the guy, he made a name doing this shit. And the whole thing about it is that he tries to play into the stereotypes that black people have to deal with. One of the stereotypes we have to deal with is that people say that we're emotional and angry. People don't want us in their space or whatever. People think that we always end up in jail, blah, blah, blah. Now, over the 3 or 4 month span of Chud the Builder getting his social media fame and recognition, he's had to go through the exact same things that black people have been, quote unquote, stereotypically been having to deal with. He's been kicked out of restaurants because of his social standing and the character that he's created and portrays when he goes online. He has gotten into fights. He gets picked on whenever he goes outside because now people know him for doing this crazy content, and they see him and they try to attack him and get on his ass whenever they do him. And now for the final finale, first of all, before I get to what the finale is, this guy actively goes on social media and tries to rage bait and incite violence. He said that for my grand finale, I want to have a black person bleeding out in the street. Like he said, that's what his grand finale is going to be. Now, about a week or two, maybe it's about 2 or 3 weeks now, he got into a fight outside of a courthouse with a black man. Apparently, the black man has seen him, and the black man told him, hey, if you come over here with that chimping out shit, I'm going to tweak on you. And Buddy went over there, Chud the Builder actually engaged with the guy, and they got into a fist fight. Chud the Builder shoots himself, and then he also shoots the black man. The black man is okay. Chud the Builder is okay as well. Fuck him, no. But he's going through court right now, and he's about to get sentenced up for like 50 or something, 50, 60 years because he has like endangering the public, in attempted murder charge, committing a crime with the firearm, blah, blah, blah. But I say all that to say, bro, that he has gotten the ultimate karma, bro, for everything that you say black people are we have to go through, and you trying to exploit that and be this guy that's going to take this and put it on the internet, he's had to deal with the exact same thing. So I just want to say, sometimes the world works how it's supposed to. It's even white people that's admonishing this dude. They like, we don't fuck with you, bro. You a racist. You. And I like to see it, man. Chud the Builder, it's unfortunate that he's an asshole and he is who he is, but people like that really bring America closer together. It's white people on their
and he got $1 million bond.
$1 million bond. And they say you got to break that down to 100,000 for every person that gives you bond money. You can't just go to one person to get it all paid. So hopefully they keep his ass locked up. Hopefully it's over with for him, buddy. I just have to rant because I see him online too much, bro. And
oh god,
that's crazy.
And the other part, freedom of speech. That was his whole stick. Freedom of speech, right? We know a lot of people say freedom of speech. I can say whatever the hell I want. I want to clarify something. That amendment, I just want to go into detail. Freedom of speech that goes into the fact that you cannot be publicly prosecuted, meaning that the government cannot prosecute you only for your words. However, if you use your words to incite a riot, that's unpeaceful assembly, you getting sued. That does not protect you against you getting your head bust because you said something to somebody. And that doesn't protect you from private interest as well. That's why we've seen a lot of people lose a bunch of sponsorships and all this stuff behind certain things that they've said, but they haven't been taken to court by the U.S. government. So you could say whatever the hell you want without fear of prosecution by the government, but you still got to deal with private consequences that come with that shit.
Yep, that's a fact, and he's dealing with the consequences, bro.
Well, yeah, I like to tell.
He said,
So he was
lock him up.
Oh man,
lock him up.
So he's a streamer, right?
Yeah,
he was streaming on.
But he got kicked off the platforms though. He was on Twitch at first, I think, and I think Kit Kat kicked him off for a little bit, and then he still was able to get his clips up. I don't know how he was doing it. Maybe went to Rumble or some other shit. But you know, it's gonna be racist platforms out there at all times for you to go to. Even just build out a Discord and just streaming that all day. Today, only 50 fans that they know. So it's gonna always be a way to get their message out.
And you can upload it. It's gonna go regardless.
Fuck Chud the Builder.
Hey man, fuck Chud the Builder. Tekashi 6ix9ine. I know that's random as hell. I'm saying Tekashi 6ix9ine because we're gonna talk about Adrian Broner now. First of all, Adrian Broner, on his stream, Buddy had Javonte Davis to pull up.
Mm-hmm.
And Javonte Davis, I feel like Javonte Davis ain't really feeling the streaming world now. Basically, Adrian Broner was kind of bragging about how much money he made from streaming. I think Javonte Davis heard that and he seen how much fun that they were having. If you watch their streams, you know they're a little wild. Him and Dean the Great, and they very wild. Like the last episode, if I'm not mistaken, Tekashi 6ix9ine was getting ready to leave before Javonte Davis got there. And as he was getting ready to leave, he walked into the room. Adrian Broner was actually in missionary position going in on Shawty, and they had it on stream. Like, they had it on stream. That's how wild they living. So, but this was when Tekashi 6ix9ine was leaving. When Tekashi leaves, Javonte comes. Again, Adrian, he's bragging about everything and all that. If you realize at some point, Adrian, GT, Javonte Davis, he pulls Adrian away and kind of goes to talk to him about, you making all this money. Well, we got to go back to talk about how you need to manage your money type stuff. Like, make sure you're managing your money the right way. You got the right people looking over and all that. Also, if you look at the stream, you could tell Javonte really don't. I ain't gonna say he don't with Dean, but it was like he was a little standoffish from like the streamers. He with Adrian Broner because that's like they came up together, but you could tell he not really with the streams. Well, as soon as Javonte leaves, maybe like an hour, maybe 2 hours later, Dean gets arrested. He gets arrested for like a warrant he had for trying to rob a lady. Basically, the lady was trying to take a video of him. He took her phone. And so then she basically pressed charges on him. So he had warrants on him. So they took him to jail. He had 24 hours. Tekashi, he says the reason he left the actual party is because 6ix9ine the 6'9", the reason why he left because he knew Javonte Davis was pulling up, and Javonte also had a warrant out for his arrest as well. He still had a warrant for his arrest. So at that point, it was like you were bringing in a bunch of, on that stream, at this point, you're bringing a lot of attention on you. And so Dean the Great got picked up. Javonte Davis, they just issued out of, I forgot what state it was, but they just issued out of what's called about his what's called going on. But from what I'm looking at, man, this streaming world, man, I ain't gonna lie. That y'all was talking about it earlier. Y'all was talking about antiques. And to be able to continue to get your viewers, like y'all said, old Chud the Butcher, whatever that the builder, he kept doing it because he kept bringing him views. Whether it was negative views, it was positive views. I ain't gonna lie, man. I seen Javonte Davis pull Adrian Broner to the side as a brother because, at the end of the day, like that boxing, it might not be looking too good for you in the future. I see you making your money, but at the end of the day, we don't have to still, and this is my opinion, we don't have to still see you on here getting drunk for the stream or trying to promote that you are.
I think you're trying to bring him on, bro. Like, bro, come with me again, bro. Let's lock in, bro.
Everybody been saying, Adrian, like, you need to get back in the ring, like, because like, if you look at Adrian,
he can't.
He's over with, bro.
He done cooked himself, bro.
I feel like he put that drinker down for for good, bro.
He can't, bro. That's a physical need at this point. When you get to that level of alcoholism, you got to have that shit every day, bro. It's gonna be hard for him to get about that hole. I don't think he. Adrian Broner is a horse that's got one of his legs broken. He just waiting to die. That's what it feel like, and he just trying to have as much fun as he can until he do.
That's crazy.
He said himself. He said himself on the stream. He was like, he was talking to Mike Epps. I think he was like, I'm gonna do this shit till I'm done. Like, I'm fuck it. If that's how you really feel about it, then he just waiting to die. He just want to have as much fun as he can until he die.
Mike Epps was looking very concerned too.
Mike Epps was disgusting, bro.
Everybody, bro, I feel like black people, bro, we don't like to see our fellow black man down, bro. Especially when we know what he capable of. It's like, because that's a fall from grace. Legit fall from grace, bro. Like, bro, then you on stream drinking and shit. You just making it even worse.
Nobody want it more than you do.
Yeah, facts.
But I ain't gonna lie, though.
If you're gonna...
go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, in a sense, if you're going to be streaming every day and that's how you got to bring people to your stream by getting drunk and showing that you living a wild life, at some point, that's going to continue to take a toll. Look at him now. And it was also rumored that in September that he was supposed to be talking to somebody about getting back in the ring in September. Look at him now. Do you think he's going to be ready for September? No. So it's like, I know boxers be doing different regimens and stuff for their training and stuff. So, he probably get back slim. But that don't take away from the fact that, hey, man, you're going to get your ass knocked out by somebody who's been doing this over and over and over and over.
Or your insides get fucked up after drinking for so long. That's like literally eating at your body. So, I don't know. I hope that he turned his shit around. But I can't lie and say that I'm not entertained when I watched them get together, him and Dean the Great.
Entertaining is
I can't lie and say that I'm not entertained. So I'm part of the problem.
Are you
I'm a hypocrite. Come on. Because I'm watching it, but at the same time, it's like I want you to stop drinking. But I do enjoy y'all kind of wilding out a little bit. I don't watch the stream, but I watch the clips. Yeah, the banter between them for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, though. It's funny. But I ain't gonna lie, though. The streaming world kind of confuses me. Well, it don't confuse me. It just shows me that they do anything to make that money. Because I ain't gonna lie, for a long time. Hey, man, for a long time, rappers was giving hell about working with Tekashi 6ix9ine. These streamers don't give a damn about that. They bringing Tekashi online. They bringing him because he bring those views, like I said, those negative views that people like. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Tekashi, he funny as hell too, because he be saying some shit that's for clickbait. That's actually like it's like he say on purpose. Yeah, he say real shit.
He a Charleston White.
I'm gonna say that. He a Charleston White. Because he be saying that he actually say against other artists that's still out. They'll be in the same room, and he know they ain't gonna touch it because at this point it's like, I mean, I'm a well-known snitch. I don't give a like what you gonna do to me.
The best thing that could have happened for 6ix9ine is that Gunner case and that Young Thug shit and that YSL Woody shit, because now he got a reason to come back outside and be valid again.
Y'all seen that bank? Y'all seen that bank interview with him and 6ix9ine?
Yep.
Yeah.
See, that interview right there just put everything in perspective. I ain't gonna lie, like I looked at him in a bad light too, but after knowing where it all went down, bro, these dudes kidnapped his moms and his baby moms, bro. Like,
his baby mom too.
Come on, bro. You think I ain't about to snitch on you, bro?
I'm
You
a
niggas
snitch.
ain't showing
I
me
don't
no
give a
loyalty. I'm about to get in there and snitch too. Coffee keeps snitching. You damn right.
Now, check this, right? Check this out, right? I ain't never stopped rocking with 6ix9ine. Here go the reason behind this, right? To my understanding, the game used to be a little different. If you was in a certain field, you knew what come with it, and you were supposed to operate accordingly.
Yeah.
Back then, I knew some people that was like, "Hey, youngin, you don't belong right here. Go ahead, go and get it, right."
Move on.
And that's the first line of protection. Don't bring people around your business, criminal or whatever, and they could get caught to testify. Because at the end of the day, they ain't from that, they ain't playing that game, and they gonna tell. Them folks saw a easy lick to get some money from 6ix9ine to do the little, get him some clout and get paid, do his little protection, get paid. But then they start doing street shit around him and all that extra. And what you think he gonna do? He don't come from that. He ain't part of that. He paying y'all for an image. But y'all think it's cool to bring him around there. Now y'all mad when he actually play his hand and he don't play in the y'all game. That's silly. I think them people need to be held more accountable than 6ix9ine testifying, because if they acted how they was supposed to, they operated how they were supposed to, he wouldn't have had the opportunity to snitch in the first place. He wouldn't have had
no knowledge of the inside
on.
business.
And I love, and the only thing I say I love about Tekashi right now is that at this point he's living, being the same self he was when he was with them. Like he's still being that now. And when you look at his crew with the string, none of them black. It ain't none but Mexicans. And he going around just calling everybody. It's nerdy looking Mexicans too. And he going around calling everybody a. It's like, what you gonna do? Cause at the end of the day, we on camera, we streaming. I'm gonna stream until I walk out the door and get in the car. Like he got the game, he got it figured out, and that's why I said, man, like it's just, yeah, it's crazy how people like Aiden Ross, and we know how Aiden Ross. First of all, he ain't got nothing to do with the black community, but again, he deals with the black like rappers and stuff like that. So it's like for them to still respect him, knowing that he was Tekashi 6ix9ine, that's where I'd be like, damn, man, this streaming world and kind of changed the perspective on a lot of shit. And you said something about Young Thug, bro. First of all, Young Thug, Academics said it like 2 days ago. Young Thug supposed to be the biggest thing out. Young Thug supposed to be the biggest thing out after you done kind of got out that Rico deal. Even though he pleaded guilty, but hey man, them phone calls and that interrogation.
Them phone calls shot him down.
Fucked him up, man.
Well, hey, y'all forgetting. Also on the phone calls, it came out that they was paying bots for streams.
Yeah,
everybody doing that, man.
So hey,
everybody doing that.
Everybody doing it, but hey, it's public. Hey, you put it on the. You put it on a recorded line that tells you this is a recorded line that y'all was paying for streams to boost Gunna album up to be #1. So I'm quite sure he was paying for streams then too. And now he probably still under watch. You can't pay for them streams no more. And that music garbage he been releasing. What are you gonna talk about? He can't be.
He had to do a whole new brand. He had to do a whole new rebrand, bro. It's not even YSL no more. It's Ooey Scuddy, the same as the album name. This is that, and he got a guy named Teasus who I haven't really listened to his music, but the world with him. Like they with him. That's gonna have to be Young Thug's new, like managing these new artists to be bigger than Gunna. And that's gonna be hard.
Man, they're crazy as hell.
It's hard because Gunna got the young still locked in. I mean,
he got them young. He's still young. Yeah.
Before we get too far away from crime, bro, go ahead, Coffee.
All I gotta say on that situation is Drake sent money to Thug. Savage sent money to Thug. Wham sent crazy bankroll to Thug. Gunna ain't sending no money to Thug.
He sent money to get him boost rates on that number one.
That's all I'm saying. No money.
In the world of crime, really quickly, I have a what's it called when you like something but it's probably not good.
Seduction.
Provocative.
No.
Oh no.
Guilty pleasure.
Okay.
I got a guilty pleasure, bro, and it's watching the Chris Hansen joints.
Boy, you scared the hell out of me. I ain't gonna lie. Me too, though.
I like watching Chris Hansen,
bro.
I don't know why. It's something about watching squirm whenever they get caught that is entertaining. But they dropped a movie where Robert Pattinson is going to play Chris Hansen in a feature length film. It's called Prime Time, and I want to show y'all the trailer, bro.
Please play it.
A movie about catching the predators.
Hey, Coffee, when you used to go to that gym or be like hoop in your driveway or anywhere that you used to hoop at by yourself, and when a grown man or somebody used to pull up, like anybody could have pulled up and you were just in there hooping, you tried to go extra harder just because they were there? Yeah, just to show them attention. I seen a post the other day. It was like, man, when you were young and you be hooping outside and that old man sitting out there watching, you start going hard because you think he might be a scout. It
really be the UPS drivers.
Trailer,
you over there going hard. He like, ooh, yeah, I like how you call it.
Can y'all hear this?
Like the dude on what you call.
Can y'all hear it?
Yeah.
You see how this looks, right? At the end of the day,
is it buffering for y'all, or this is
must
how
be
it's
held accountable for the decisions that he makes. Do you agree? Do you watch television? Well, there's something you should know. I'm Chris Hansen.
Catch us predators.
With Dateline NBC.
They got my boy in there.
And you're about to be a part of television history.
Yeah, I want to see how this gonna go. I want to see how this gonna go.
They got Robert.
First of all, ain't nobody ever just got like. I mean, yeah, we get to see the weirdness. I want to see, how they gonna mash and making the weirdness very suspenseful. Like when they be texting the kids and stuff like, dang, you really texting this kid? And they like, I got some milk and cookies. And he like, yeah, I'm gonna get your cookie. Like, I want to see how that matters because they never really did nothing on the show that's like horrendous. Like what I'm saying, like they never really touched no kids. So I want to see how it's gonna happen.
It's the text message.
They would catch them before they could.
Chris Hansen be reading the messages back. He be like, yeah, so you say you got good dick. He just reading the post, bro.
That's exactly how he be, though, bro. You be in there like, you really text a minor this, bro? Like, you really, when you hear him say it, you be like, oh, this man. Because they be looking like, no, well, yeah.
She be like, yeah, you said it. It's right here. That. It's right here.
No, what I meant was, I was trying to make sure she had condoms. Cause she needs to be safe.
She's 12. She's 12. Why would a 12-year-old? She's 12.
Bro,
Chris Hansen be going on. Hey, I was watching. I was watching the episode probably like 2 weeks back. Just real quick, I was watching the episode probably 2 weeks back, bro. And so he used to have us To Catch a Predator, but now he got a new show called Takedown. I guess To Catch a Predator was like under NBC's licensing, so he had to get a new thing.
Yeah.
On this Takedown show, tell me why he had a police officer from DC that was on the police force for 23 years. He guarded the president, and he also guarded Benjamin Netanyahu as his Secret Service. He got caught on the TV show, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Marcus, you see what I'm saying, bro? He was guarding the president and Benjamin Netanyahu. And he was a security guard, personal security guard, a DC police officer for 23 years. He got caught up on Chris Hansen's Takedown show and a sting. And one of the other crazy things that I think about, I'll just let that marinate. But y'all could think about what else is going on. If your security guard is into little kids, little boys, then the people that you guarding, whatever. But outside of that, it be the thing that always confuses me or is strange or I don't know. there's a guy that acts like the little 14-year-old boy or like the little 13-year-old girl, and he has to text with these grown ass men. And I wonder, like, does he like build some kind of like actual like for these people as he's like what goes on in his head? Yeah, what goes on in your head to be able to pretend as a 13-year-old boy and text niggas for 3 or 4 days straight?
That's you.
Text message be going. I'm gonna drill you in and out. And you gotta come back and be like hard, daddy. Like what? Like, oh no.
She's 12, and you sent the picture.
You just kept going back and forth.
That's you right there. That's not you. And you be sitting there looking at it like,
and the who family you getting caught? He was the one texting you like, yeah, I got your ass now.
Got you.
like, well.
But nah, man, that prompt, it's called Prime Time. I don't know the exact date. Let me see if it's on here on the trailer, bro. But I'm excited to see it, man. I'm gonna be in the theaters to watch that.
I thought that when I saw it in the notes, I thought it was gonna be about Prime. So I'm like, oh, this gonna be. I was like, why this? That's why I don't like.
That's why I don't like giving y'all too much information. I like to see it in real time with the reactions. Yeah, they don't have a date on it yet.
Prime don't do none of that, baby. Prime don't do that. We don't do none of that.
Put that back with that.
You better keep
and then one other thing. Turn
your mic up, Cuff.
What'd you say? It ain't up.
Your mic.
No, I'll give you know. But one other thing, in politics, the world, all this other stuff, we was kind of talking about the president, his bodyguard, whatever, got caught up on To Catch a Predator. Mm-hmm. The president is also building a UFC arena outside of the White House on the White House lawn. I saw the picture and I thought it was AI, but it's not. Apparently, this is like America's somethingth birthday, and the president is also having his 80th birthday. So he and Dana White have gotten together to host a America First UFC fight on the lawn of the White House.
Wait a minute, Donald Trump turning 80?
Yeah, he an old nigga. Let me see. I think I took a screenshot.
Talking about he want to be the king of America. We're gonna be dead. Talking about I want to never give up my presidency.
Donald Trump got one of the best dances in the world. Like, it's so easy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's the only thing I can do. I love from Donald.
It's called Freedom Fights 250. It's going to be on June 14th. There's going to be a 5,000 seat.
250.
Yep, it's going to be a 5,000 seat arena, and it's for America's 250th birthday and his 80th birthday.
Mandingo fighting.
Dingling, dingling, dingling.
That's all
hopefully they only got white people fighting that day. It's UFC. Fighting. Hopefully they only got white people fighting.
Just like Django.
UFC is multicultural, man.
Hopefully they only let white people fight that day for the America's First UFC on the lawn.
So you don't want our black brothers. You don't want our black brothers in.
Nope.
We do got black people in
not
the UFC and they go hard.
Not at that function. Not at that function.
So we don't want our black brothers to get paid on this event that's going to be hosted by the government. It's probably going to have a bigger payout than any other UFC event that's happened over the last year.
That's an opportunity for them to be like, yeah, we had these monkeys.
Fights. That sound like
so y'all want the white people to get all the money from this event on the country that we built on our back.
They can have
let them have it.
We not fighting. We not doing freedom fights. I've been not.
Hey, what Chud say? Y'all chipping out. hey, niggas better get that money, man. Man, all that, man. Let's get that money, bro.
Need that money, man. Bro, be real.
You know what? I would fuck with it if we got if whoever it is, like if it's like a Victor type thing, like where the black guy's constantly beating some white people.
No, it's a UFC fight. It's just a regular UFC fight on the lawn of the White House.
I need a black guy to beat the shit out of somebody white. And it sounds bad to say, but I'm just saying.
Racist,
no, I'm just saying. If it's gonna be a Trump thing, it need to be like that for me. That's what makes it. And I hate to say it. I ain't on record. I didn't say this.
Don't say it then.
What makes it look bad? What makes it look racist to me? I don't want to see it if they got like, let's just say if Trump is actually there and they got him like sitting up on like a throne somewhere by himself, Joe, watching a fight with Dana, then that's when I'm gonna have a problem with it. Now if they sitting there in the crowd.
I'm not calling Trump a king at all. But what about like Game of Thrones when was doing the jousting and the sitting up top watching the go down?
That's what it's gonna look like.
That's a movie.
That wasn't racist though.
Man, that wasn't racist. That's Game of Thrones. That's Game of Thrones.
So why is it racist now? So why is it racist now in 2026, man? You know what I'm saying? We moved past a lot of that shit, man. What looks bad about
Trump
it?
Got a lot of, Trump got a lot of friends. Trump done said a lot of bullshit.
Like,
Trump got a lot of friends.
Y'all just don't like the white man.
Yeah, we don't.
I don't like Trump. I don't like Trump.
I don't like the white man.
I like UFC.
I like white people. I don't like the white man.
Yeah, I do like UFC.
Card that say freedom fights, bro. That just sounds so slavery type. Like, nah, bro.
When I read that, I did not think about slavery at all. Maybe I'm a problem. I'm not.
Like I said, I don't like the white man. I like white people.
Said I'm not.
I don't like the white man. Look at that.
All right, so we was talking about the UFC. In other fight news, we got Mortal Kombat. Did anybody watch it?
I did.
No, I might.
You seen it?
9 times out of 10, I might go treat myself to it. You feel me? I might go treat myself.
I watched it online like 2 weeks ago.
I might go to the actual theater today.
Yeah,
it was good.
I watched it on bootleg. It was good. I think it's actually something you can go and, like he said, watch it in theater. But it was actually a good movie though. And it was a good plot too. Jack, what's his name? What's the pretty boy, white boy name? Johnny Cage. He had he had a good role in that.
Did they keep it PG-13?
Yeah.
I ain't going to see it then. Don't make no sense.
I mean,
they ain't got no.
I mean, you got him doing this. You got him cussing and saying stuff.
No,
but it's like, it ain't.
I want to see real time.
It ain't no blood and gore,
bro. Like,
I know they got finishims. I mean,
it's just like the last movie. Bloody
finishims.
Did somebody get their spine ripped out?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the last one. They can always get their neck ripped out, their body or some shit like that. Yeah.
Okay.
PG-13 ain't right with Mortal Kombat. They need to be rated R.
Made it rated R.
Or something.
I thought you wanted to see some titties or something when you say that.
I said I go see Mike.
That's you.
That's right.
But I think it's rated
R. Anyway, hey.
You ain't seen Micah?
I ain't seen Mike.
The movie I want to go see is Obsessions.
I've heard about that one too.
I heard it was good.
Yeah, that movie. I want to go see that movie. I mean, it's something about women that's just obsessed with you that scares you, but it keeps the thrill going. I like that. Yeah.
Now, speaking of movie production, Country Wayne, we all familiar with him. Yeah. Country Wayne got a.
Yeah, J-Back say he from Mississippi.
I thought he was.
Where you from?
I did.
Georgia.
I thought he was from Mississippi.
We just live in Mississippi.
My bad, bro. I didn't interrupt you.
No.
I truthfully did. Yeah, Marcus did too before you said.
No, I knew he was from the South. I ain't know where he was from. But he broke down how his team produces 1,200 videos a month. That's some crazy output from an independent person, and is making crazy bankroll. What y'all think about that?
1,200 videos. Videos, man.
Consistency, bro. Yeah. Consistency. He probably
is it like all 1,200 videos is different, or is he re-rocking stuff?
Well, he got all them different kind of skits and YouTube shows, and you how the like Big Jaw got. How he started with skits.
Yeah.
Now he went into more of
now he got a whole show,
structured show, and all that stuff. He got a bunch of different ones. Country Wayne got a bunch of different ones.
Country Wayne got like M.A. said, he got a bunch of different ones because that man got so much money right now. He putting $1 million in movie production and all that, but not even just that. I think Country is to a point where he can pay anybody anything. You got people out there that's like doing social media right now, making a lot of like skits or making a lot of stories. Country paying them, like putting them in positions to where they can create, make the money, and it's like hush money, but they probably getting some type of production, some type of writing. Like at the end of the day, that man got enough money to pay for what he want, and if the story good, he probably letting them push it out up under the Country Wayne production because that man got so much different stuff, like different stories. I remember he had the one with the black guy was calling the other black guy, you got what you got mayonnaise on your elbow. Yeah, he just kept saying, you got mayonnaise on your elbow. It was like another skit where a black guy dating a white girl. And he publicly comes out of nowhere and humiliates them for being together because it's interracial. So it's like, he got a lot of different stuff, man. Country a baller, man. I like that.
I'm about to say, Country must have just did really good with his money and invested in it properly and just handled his business the way he should have because it seemingly he was just Facebook hot for the longest, right? And then out of nowhere, that man started. He kept being consistent, and it just for him to be in this position where he's doing full productions and being able to pay so many other people for his production to continue to grow, you would think he is as big as Drewski, and he pretty much is, but he's just not as front facing as Drewski, but he making about, if not the same, if not more.
Not more. Drewski ain't producing no movies right now. That's all I'm saying. And at the and I mean, I'm sure Drewski got money. I'm sure he can do it. But I mean, once you make that what's the word I'm looking for? That when you just go out there and just do it, just make a movie, that just making that money and showing that you got the money to be able to produce a movie, that's just showing that you got it, man. That's showing that you'll go the distance with your craft, man. Drewski can do the same, but I just feel like Country Wayne, he older too. He's no longer doing stand-up. He used to do a lot of stand-up. At one point, he was doing Facebook. Yeah, he had he's still doing Facebook, but at one point he had Facebook and Instagram. But he had like some type of run-in with Instagram, didn't want to pay him. So to be able to strip all your videos off of Instagram and to still have an audience due to Facebook and all that, it just shows how much people love Country Wayne and how much he's making money doing it. Because, bro, to be off of Instagram and people still reposting your videos, you're not even posting your videos on Instagram. You got other pages just randomly posting it just because they want the views from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just shows how much that man growing.
Yeah, I need to get back on Country. I used to watch him religiously, but I need to get back on Country.
Me too.
Bro. Yeah, shout out to Country, bro. For real. What was it?
Speaking of people from Atlanta, bro, imagine a federal judge, female federal judge, getting it on with one of the court officers while at work during business hours.
Oh, that's what's up. I wish I was at court now. I think that happened in a lot of businesses, to be honest. So, like in a lot of the judge, one of the officers.
This during business hours, staff, co-workers, all that stuff that's within proximity was seeing her getting maxed out in her office.
Oh, so they saw it?
No, they was hearing it.
Man, they in E4. Why they in E4 building, man? Let the E4 do what they gotta do.
How the nigga like Steve Harvey?
It's very common.
Yeah, because Jay, I ain't gonna say it. But nah, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm just playing. But nah, I ain't gonna lie. That's just careless, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, first of all, me myself, I'm not just messing with anybody at my job. But then at the same time, bro, it's like if I was gonna do something at my job, man, I'm cautious, bro. Like I'm away from everybody. Like if I'm in the building, I'm in a room way away from everybody. If somebody just walk down that hall and so happening, first of all, they're not gonna even hear nothing because I'm gonna make sure she ain't making no noise. Bitch, shut your ass up. Like I'm so serious, like, bro, it's no way I'm finna be sitting here like putting my job on the line, a big job at that. A big job off some lust. I ain't gonna lie.
I can see that.
No, I ain't gonna say.
I'm seeing these two people together, bro, and
you can tell they it. No, it was stinking in there. You know it was stinking in there.
That was going there. They was going there, dog.
And she over there, help me, Lord, help me. Oh! Somebody come to the window. Somebody come to the window. They hit the blinds real quick. Oh shit, they see us. Keep going though. We good.
Bro,
they tell us about it, they get fired.
Cause they both big time dogs though. They thought they weren't gonna never get touched. I don't know. They probably feel like they ran that court. They were like, baby, you the judge.
Then check this. It get worse. Her husband is a Georgia State court judge.
Oh, she married. Lord Jesus.
That's crazy. To find out that your wife getting her back beat in and you a judge, she a judge, and it's like, damn, man, you must not be packing much.
He don't
you
be
got
at home.
Much power. You got all this power and you can't even power out your wife.
He ain't at home. He ain't taking care of because they both busy. They only be at work.
Now, sometimes it ain't even that though. Sometimes
I'm working late tonight, baby.
She might have found out that her husband cheating too. She just got caught.
I was just about to say that. Y'all having camera issues. I was just about to say that too.
They both working late. He got an assistant, and she got this.
Hey, during business hours in the office game, and you know these court buildings be old as hell, walls thin,
good and old. Can't even lock the doors.
I ain't gonna lie though. That's risky. Hey, she my type of
and
girl.
A lot of people get off on risky. Exactly, bro. Exactly.
She my type of girl.
Man, them old ass buildings got asbestos in there. Y'all trying to hunch. That's crazy. Finna have Lisa in about 20 years.
Hey,
they clearly ain't had.
I bet a lot of brothers got off because she got off.
Are you stupid? You is stupid. You know what, bro?
She came back in that courtroom. You know what? I'm feeling really.
We're gonna put Jairus DeMarco on administrative leave for 2 weeks.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. What do you do after a situation like this? Like after you lose this type of job, like what'd you do? Go to being a teacher?
Don't know. You go to another city and do it again.
Industry.
No,
you gotta go
to another city, bro.
Baby.
They gonna let you go in another city and do the same thing?
Think about it.
Yeah.
Think about it, D. Think about it, D.
You gotta be general counsel for a company, man.
If she doing it in the courthouse in her chambers, you think she ain't gonna be getting waxed down in her classroom?
No, she learned her lesson now.
Oh yeah.
A situation like this, you learn your lesson.
They got their little planning hour here.
Yeah, you got an hour. You can lead at campus and go get your nut if you need to.
She heard recess. She thought it was time to play, man.
I remember I used to be an addict, boy. Sometimes I used to have my break, have an hour, take 15 minutes, go across the street. No, not across the street. Go around the block, all the way somewhere else. Lay back in my car.
But D.
Okay. What else happening? What else is happening in the world today? What else is happening, bro? Because what is happening? Gooner.
Hey, bro. You know how sometimes you be at. Hey, listen. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and. I ain't gonna do too much. I'm not gonna do too much. Just listen. I'm not. Listen. Just give me a chance. Now, just think about it. You be at work now if you single and you ain't had nothing a long ass time, and it be that one girl at your job that probably she's super nice or something, and it might make you feel some type of way. So now you walking around and you just stiffing up, and you stiff up. I stiff up, so I ain't gonna lie, but you can't do nothing at the job because you at work. So I just go get in the car and I be like, I gotta go release this. Drive 20 minutes away from somewhere. And then, I just go right there. Hey, I come back feeling like a new man. That's all I'm saying.
Remind me never to ride with your ass nowhere in your car, girl.
Oh my god. Okay, what's next?
Yeah, bro. Get out of there. Freaky frogs in the building today. Hey, man.
What else is happening?
I ain't gonna lie, Lamar. You honest. You very honest, bro.
Thank you, bro.
You banned from talking for the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, man, what's up? What else is
going on?
What's up with this detention officer rape charges?
Man, so this guy.
Refresh the screen real quick, Brody.
Whoop.
Yeah, you playing Roblox.
And we back.
There we go.
But yeah, so this guy, damn detention officer, and I'm assuming it was a female detention center, right? Well, he was a jailer, pretty much. So probably like county jail, something like that. He got hit with rape charges. And if you want to pull up the link, it's very visible of what it was.
Oh yeah, he did it. He did it.
Definitely did it.
He did
that. He did it.
Hold on.
Was it a black girl or took advantage of a Latina girl?
They ain't get details yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Look at the scratches.
He screwed her. That's messed up. That's messed up.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. This ain't even nothing I could play with just looking at him like that. Nah, man.
Definitely did it, bro.
What I was gonna say is,
he looks sick.
Think about it, like as a woman officer, if you was at a boy detention and like if you get in trouble doing that, I'd be wondering what boy tell him. But when you look at something like that, I ain't gonna lie, that's horrible.
And they got
statements, death penalty, bro.
They got statements on him from 3 other victims.
Oh man, lock him up
all the way. Nah, he need to die. I hate to say it.
Move on. I don't even want to talk about that. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that. That image of him is even just
gruesome, bro. Nah. Like she was fighting for her life.
Glad we hit that one now.
Like I said, nowadays you hear a lot of different stuff like with teachers. Like a lot of women teachers are getting caught messing with male high school students and stuff like that. You like it's a lot of that.
Where was y'all when I was in school?
That's all I'm saying. It's not funny, but you gotta think about the boys be into it. So and a lot of times the women get caught because they go tell their friends and something. And the friends be jealous, so they go and just tell the mama or something.
You want to know why? You want to know why these young niggas into that, bro? That corn, bro.
Yeah,
the titles of that corn. Teacher punishes bad boy after school. That corn, bro.
Man, what the hell is going on, bro?
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
Like, no, I get what you're saying.
I'm just being real.
No, we being real.
Pat had already left.
I feel like, purpose. Hey, man, people love when we had these real conversations. Like, it's real, though, because if you think about it, when a man, a young growing boy, you gotta think about it, we all probably looked at one of our teachers and be like, she fine as everybody had a school teacher that was fine as hell, and all the boys used to look at her. But it's like, and if you had that opportunity, I mean, I'm sure
access, bro.
You know, but you mess around and you tell somebody, and if it get out, you just be like, damn, I shouldn't have told. But then you got a girl, when you got a young girl, now I ain't saying, now it is double standards, but it's up. Because it's like when you got a young girl and you got an older man grooming a younger girl, because boys, we already managed in a sense, and we want to fuck that older women now. And I want to fuck a 6-year-old right now. Am I a bad person? No. But when you 18, 17, you fuck a 35-year-old teacher, it's like you just be a nigga. But when you a white, not even a white man, when you just a man in general,
praying on a little girl,
and you praying on a 16-year-old, and then you look at those pictures. That's why I said that's bad. Like,
that is bad both ways, though.
It's bad both ways. It's bad both ways. But what I'm saying is, from a physical standpoint, if it's a boy and a woman, a boy ain't gonna do all that fighting. He gonna let her do it. A woman, you just seen what happened to that man's chest. Like, bro, she like, get off of me. Like, and he didn't get off. Like, that's fucked up, bro. All of it's fucked up, but that's fucked up.
For real.
I got no comments here. I don't got no comments.
In other rules, people doing shit they ain't got no business doing. So FBI
looks so disappointed.
Then conducted a raid on a CIA officer. This CIA officer got found with $40 million in gold bars, about 12 Rolexes, and additional cash on that, right? Now, the FBI, this is FBI task, right? This was a search warrant. The CIA getting jammed for this. But they start digging a little bit more, right? Come to find out, this CIA officer then lied on his resume about his schooling and all kind of stuff about his degrees. He's been with the CIA 17 years. And granted, to get in the CIA, you have to pass a multi-level polygraph and continuously get polygraphed throughout your career though. He's been there 17 years, lying about school, and they can verify that. But then the plot thickens. You got other CIA people kind of defending him because they were saying if he's a field agent, you just might have a lot of cash or a lot of gold at your disposal due to, clandestine secret missions, might go to another country, pass out a Rolex here or there to recruit people and all this, that, and the third. But the defense budget continues to go up every year, and you pretty much saying y'all pass out $40 million and stuff to people over in third world countries for recruitment.
What's his man's name again?
Let's see. This guy.
People out here living life like a movie, boy.
I mean, I feel like he has to have that because we don't know who he dealing with out here, bro. He could be dealing with drug lords. They don't even know. But now y'all jamming them up. That's just putting his whole operation on them. He probably could have had the whole shebang. I don't know. But
all the M's, though? All the M's, and this was in Virginia.
He probably earned that from working with the drug lord or something.
We need a BIA.
Hey, I'm with it. Look, my problem is it ain't a level playing field. You feel me? Y'all go crazy. Y'all do your thing. Just don't be talking about.
That's a what?
I want to say shout out my whoever, but I don't know his name. So,
hey, it's 2026. Everybody, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Everybody, bro. We all.
Hey, he got away with it. He been getting away with it.
Yeah, somebody.
In another life, I would have loved to have been a drug lord.
No, I'm upset at that.
In another life,
I'm upset at that, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I had to check one of my directs this week, bro. Because I think that she been lying on her resume. I asked her some questions in a one-on-one that she should know the answer to if she had 4 years of experience in the little shit she said she had 4 years of experience in. She could not answer them questions, bro. So I understand what the CIA going through, bro. It be keep people risk, be faking who they are, faking their whole life, and I don't know. Dig into it, CIA. I'm with you. Hey, replace him with me. I got y'all. Whatever y'all want to do to the community, I help. I'm with it. I got y'all.
Hey, shout out to my Nardo. Shout out my Nardo. He'll get you right for real. Hey, who else been lying about being a doctor?
CIA, y'all want me to drop some crack off? CIA, y'all want me to drop some crack off? I'll do it.
Okay. Drop some crack off.
And all the Popeyes in the black community.
Yeah.
No, who else been lying about their doctorate? Dr. Brian or Dr. What's it? Yeah. I think they proven that she is a doctor. I think they figured out that she is. I don't know.
She's not a doctor.
She's not, bro.
See, that's that light skin alliance that you and Drake be on.
If social media can prove that she ain't no doctor, how the CIA couldn't find out this man lied on his resume about his education? And it was a public place.
They didn't want to find out.
Bro, the CIA run off in recommendations. Somebody said that he's a good guy, bring him in, and they ain't do no more digging after that.
Please.
Ain't got to pass a damn polygraph.
Please stop.
Yeah, as long as he had nothing in his criminal record, they was fine. They was like, he can slide. Let him slide.
You know polygraphs ain't real, bro. And if you CIA, you trained on some of that shit. Even if you self-trained.
Uh-huh.
You want to find out anything on social media?
You're a good liar.
If you want to find out anything on social media, just get a black woman to do it. That's all we saying. If you want to find out how CIA can find out about us, get a black woman to do it. That's all she got to do. Give her a phone, she can find it out.
She gonna find anything. They better than CIA every day.
Okay.
The feds and everything.
Oh, for them.
Now if we put that brain power towards something important.
There's some crazy stuff on here.
What you say, Mark?
I said, y'all want to go through the whole world news? Because there's some crazy stuff on here that may take some time. Just
I want to do the
saying.
crazy boyfriend, the crazy girlfriend stuff.
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll pull that one up last. One thing I do want to talk about though, All-Star JR. Y'all know who he is. The whole guy with
Detroit.
So at first he was trolling. Everybody was trolling Ben 10, saying that he was paralyzed. Then other side was saying nothing confirmed yet, right? It's officially come out. Ben 10 is paralyzed. It's not been released the severity of the condition. Sometimes people can be temporarily paralyzed. Sometimes you cook for a minute, right? But now All-Star JR, although he was defending himself, he is facing 5 to 99 years due to a law in Harris County, Texas. Now, granted, All-Star JR is a Detroit rapper. He came up with T Grizzly, all them guys. But the law, I want to say, if he would have just stuck to popping off and then getting on down, he would have been clear for self-defense. The issue comes from him doubling back and standing over some people and letting some shots off. That's not seen as self-defense. And it's another thing in Harrison County, Texas. If you are in that commission of a crime where you standing over somebody and you don't get them out of there, is not only attempted, but the severity of the bodily harm, i.e. The paralyzation, puts the extra on that charge.
He would have been better off just killing.
Yeah. He antagonized. Nah, he really.
I'll be honest. I look at that situation in so many different ways because, first of all, he was a felon. So he's not supposed to have a gun in the first place.
It wasn't his gun, though.
He took it.
And well, still, he's not supposed to have a gun in his possession.
He picked it up in the fight for self-defense.
It was somebody else's gun. They took it. He defended himself. He would have been off on that.
Okay, well, all I'm gonna say is I feel like that situation is still tricky because in my mind, if somebody comes to my house right now, try to break in, and they try to harm me, and they just say
you operate under a different set of rules at that point, though.
Yeah, I mean, but you shoot them in the leg, and then but if okay, let's just say we at the club then. Mm-hmm. We at the club, and then you coming for me. You see me out in public, and you try to come in. You try to rough me up. If I shoot you in the leg, and in my mind, I'm trying to get away, and if you're not there, if I'm not knowing what you got going on, I ain't gonna lie, I might go ahead and finish you too, because what if I'm trying to get away, you get up and you come chasing after me, and I still get popped, and I shot you, but I just didn't finish you off, and you now that pissed out the way you coming and you trying to find me, and you up and you kill me, and I didn't finish the job. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna finish the job at the club, bro.
But understand that
fatal shot from the jump.
But legally, I'm gonna tell you where it's at legally, right? Self-defense only applies to the point where you incapacitate whoever the aggressor is, and you get away. Once you leave a certain distance, and that distance is like feet, almost to the point is real close proximity. Once you turn away and can get away after you've incapacitated this individual and you double back, that's no longer self-defense. Okay. Just like if someone breaks in your home in some state, someone breaks in your home, you defend yourself and this person can run out your house, you run behind them and do what you do in your yard, there's no longer self-defense.
So basically, All-Star Junior
you can't be punished.
So basically, All-Star Junior up because his pride was taken over once he realized he was getting robbed, and he was like, you know what, just start shooting you up.
No, what he did, he smacked them, right? But they were on the floor. He doubled back and stood over them.
Yeah, he basically said, he was upset. Yeah. He was like,
shit, even outside of that, it's like to the point that you said, Daryl, he probably scared about them trying to get some get back in a year or so. So like, I'm just trying to finish all off now, but under what Marcus said, under the code of law, you can't circle back and go finish somebody off. You got to finish them in that moment or run. It's crazy how the law works, bro. It's crazy as hell.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because now you got to think about it. Like, I mean, not even trying to say like YB gonna do no stupid shit like that. But y'all know YB he ride for his. And Ben 10
I don't think YB buddy.
Yeah, he probably not.
I don't think
because he probably been moving differently. I don't know because that probably was a up situation and up on his name too. Because at the end of the sense, he didn't have to do it. I mean, you think about it, like NBA Ben 10. Like he's, I'm sure YB throwing him money. Like what Thug said, Wham and all them sending him big bankroll. I'm sure YB is sending bankroll to his nigga. At the end of the day, you do some dumb shit like that, I wouldn't fuck with you neither. So it's like
he did it for Jay Prince. Exactly.
Yeah.
He did the whole shit with Jay Prince, bro. So
I heard he been trying to get out his contract with Jay Prince and them. So
that's exactly why I wouldn't fuck with it.
Yeah, Finesse been trying to get out their contract.
What you say about Finesse, man?
No, Finesse trying to get out their contract. I don't think YB got no contract with them.
Nah, he did have a contract with him. That's what Finesse was talking about. He was talking about the fact that YB was able to go to Jazz Prince and them to get out of his contract. The fact that he could do it because Youngboy is Youngboy, but Finesse couldn't do it. He like, what's the difference? Like, he a man like I'm a man. But Finesse got some finesse. He kind of fucked up some somewhere. I don't know. Youngboy done kind of he done brought, you got to think about it, Youngboy done did what, about 10 albums and brought all that money in. Yeah, they probably let him go. He's still getting some residuals.
He can afford Brian Steele and Gucci Man lawyer to represent him in court. Finesse can't. That's the difference.
If it's mob ties, then it's yo.
Finesse gonna have Richard Schwartz behind him.
All right, man. I'm gonna knock off one more of these. So last episode we talked about the Trump slush fund, right? Is part of the intent is that some of that money is going to go to the January 6th guys, the people who
criminals,
the Capitol, got arrested, all that stuff, right? So one thing, and I like this take. Governor Gavin Newsom, he's the governor of California. He just came out publicly in the press conference and said that the state of California has the authority to 100% tax any money given from Trump Fund to any citizens of California for that situation. So he's saying that's their intent. They're going to tax that money that they get from Trump 100%.
Yeah, so I ain't gonna see none of it.
Not a thing.
That's the money for the kids, right?
What kids?
The Trump Fund.
No, the Trump Fund is it's about a $1 billion fund he's trying to put together, and part of some of that money is going to go to the people who got arrested for the January 6th thing when they raided the Capitol, and any other Trump constituents, pretty much.
So, the Knicks. Okay. So because they was riding for Trump, they trying to.
Yeah. Anybody that riding for Trump, Proud Boys and all. If you go to jail or face some kind of hardship, they got $1 billion fund to pull out of and give to you just because you're an ally or whatever.
You gang, so we gonna hook you up, but they say they gonna tax it 100%.
Out the government money. This coming from the government, federal funds.
That's crazy, bro. Somebody said if you want to watch a show where the villain is winning, just tune into America, because this nigga wins every time. Like he can do whatever he want to do.
It's still up to for approval by the Supreme Court.
This is crazy.
I want to say this week they did put a pause on everything, so we'll see how far it goes. But usually the Supreme Court swings in the favor of the Republican Party. So we'll see how they go.
This is insane. This is crazy, bro.
Something.
This can't be real. Bro, we live in it. Bro, we gotta be in some type of
world change.
This can't be real. Bro. This can't be real. All right, man. We're gonna talk about something a little more lighter than.
I'm gonna lighten it up. This is the last one. That's why I said this gonna be the last one I hit on world news, because it's another one that get crazy. I'm gonna leave that alone though. that get off in the conspiracies, and it's crazy. But
Man.
this woman, check this out. This woman was sentenced to 18 years in prison because she threw a stick of dynamite at her boyfriend while he was asleep. It blew his hand off, but he's still around. Now I don't know where the hell she get dynamite from, but
who she ordering dynamite from? The black market?
Mm-hmm.
That's why dating is very hard nowadays.
Oh God!
Yeah, they had.
I would have looked at her and knew she was a little crazy though. Her name Kiana. You gotta know she crazy. What you talking about, dog? Like, it's the way her name is spelled. Make you be like, hold on now.
Dating is hard, man. I was watching this girl on Instagram. She follows me as well, but I stopped following her because I thought she was so pretty. I was like, that girl pretty. I might shoot my shot. And then the next day she put a story of like these like I wouldn't put them. I was like, you know what? I don't want to bother her. And I unfollowed her. I ain't want nothing else to do with her because it just be that moment. I think about shooting, then I might get in. Then as soon as I might not feel interested, she might spaz out, and I ain't got time to go through those spazzes. So.
Does it say why she threw the dynamite?
Burr said the boyfriend asked Waddle to leave thinking she did what he asked. He went to bed. What? You don't physically see her walk out the door only to be awakened later by a hissing sound and discovered a stick of dynamite nearby. First off, you're a light sleeper.
Nah, J-Mac stupid. He'll get a girl a key after the first month. So she probably had a key when she left.
Nah, I don't give people keys. They give me that
key.
He
tried to throw it out the window. Now he got it. Yeah, they had to amputate everything.
What? Oh. Both ways, nigga. I can see J-Mac hand like this, nigga. They come up with nubs.
What's up with it? 666.
She threatened me several times the next day and later.
Bro, this is crazy, bro.
Nah,
I could tell a crazy a mile away, bro. I dealt with enough to know. I could tell
man, you really can't. Nowadays, you really can't, bro. Nowadays, you really can't. You can't. Sometimes some of the sweetest.
You just got to say a couple choice words for me, and I'll be like, yeah, don't worry about it.
I just want to know where the hell shot to get a stick of dynamite from.
It's probably like a firework.
TNT.
A stick of dynamite, bro. How do you do it? She got that from the Looney Tunes shop. How do you find this shit, bro? All right, man. Look, I want to get on to some big news out here.
Okay, here comes the
we're gonna go and move forward into like I don't even. I'll be honest with you. To be honest with you, I'm not even turned up about this information because I'm more of an MJ fan than I am anybody. Right? MJ over everybody. But I gotta give credit where credit is due. Right? Am I tuition? Mm-hmm. I gotta give. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, you bet. Go ahead.
All right, bro. I gotta give credit where credit is due, bro. Drizzy Drake has beat Michael Jackson in #1 hits.
Yep.
Officially. It is official on records now that Drake has made more single hits than Michael Jackson. I always knew he could do it. Shout out my Drizzy. You know what I'm saying?
Are you gonna shout out his writers too?
Shout out my writers too. Shout out to the team. Shout out to OVO. Shout out to all of them because at the end of the day, he did it. It was done.
This don't bring up Michael without bringing up Quincy. You know what I'm saying? So we got to talk about Quincy too.
Yeah,
you gotta be.
Damn.
We gotta bring up all of them. 40, all of them. You know what I'm saying?
I will say this. Drake, congratulations to Drake, but I will also say this too. Drake 40. Drake about to be 40.
Yeah.
Mike died at 50.
Yeah.
If Mike ain't never go through that BS, and then Mike also wasn't out here doing the streaming. He was making real record breaking world breaking records. So it's like when you look at Mike, he died at 50. They took him away from us early. If Mike was still making music, he would have been probably 68 right now. If he was still making music, Drake wouldn't have probably never got that far. He would have never. Now I think also Michael would have loved Drake's music. I think also Mike, it would have came between that Drake and Kendrick beef. For some reason, I think Mike would have probably been on Drake's side a little bit more?
He would have kept his. Well, I guess you're right because he was trying to call him a pedophile, so he probably would have been on his side. Like
he would have been on his side.
To do the same thing to me.
I can see Mike. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You can't.
He shouldn't have said that. That is so.
They not like us. They not like us. Ow!
You gotta know that from Gary. That from Gary, he might have been on Kendrick's side. Ain't no telling, dog. I don't know.
That's Blue Gangsta.
He's a blue gangster.
He would have liked the song, but he just wouldn't like the allegations being put out. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm not trying to say Drake outdid Michael in no type of way as far as of who Michael is. What I'm saying is officially on record, he has more number ones now. I mean, that's just. I think that's a good. That's a thing that you should, give somebody one up on. Like, don't feel like it's wrong to say, oh, Drake outdid Michael in number ones. Yeah, he living longer. Yeah, he in a situation on a time frame where he could do that. He's dealing with something that Michael never had to deal with, and the ability to get those number ones, to my opinion, is a whole lot easier now. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way Michael got his number ones was a whole lot different. He had to go through a whole lot of other loops and hoops to get to it.
Taylor Swift ain't beat this yet, man.
Bad Bunny. Man. I don't know what Taylor doing.
Who gonna dethrone Drake, bro? Who gonna dethrone Drake? Who gonna be the one to do it?
I don't think it's happening.
Bad Bunny.
After that 3 album run, ain't nobody gonna do it, bro.
You know what? You want to know who I want to?
Well, say
the person that
what I'm getting from this is just the fact that Drake broke Mike's record. No matter the era, no matter the time, he still beat the record, right?
Yeah.
Bam got 83 and y'all was hating.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He couldn't wait to pull that one back out. He couldn't wait to pull that one back out. They did hate on Bam 83.
Yeah.
You broke his brain. Cognitive dissonance in live action. You broke his brain.
He said, I did hate. I did, in fact, hate. I was not okay with it. Most people wouldn't, though. And I don't think a lot of people are okay with this. There's a lot of people that's upset about him being cocky about it, though, right? Him putting them blue braids on Michael and posting it. And a lot of people of America are like, we don't.
He put the ice braids on Michael.
He put the Iceman braids on Michael.
Yeah, that's all. And
posted him on his gram.
Yeah, basically congratulating himself for the record breaking.
Y'all's favorite artists don't have no respect for the culture.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people feel that way about what he did, right? And a lot of people,
he might be worse than Jack Harlow. Yeah, he took Tupac voice and somebody else's voice. I think it was Tupac and Biggie on the freestyle, the Taylor Made joint, the push up.
Tupac and Snoop.
Yeah, and now he taking Michael Jackson. He putting blue braids on him, just disrespecting his whole legacy. I don't know. Hey, I mean, whatever, yo. Y'all let Drake do whatever he wants to. It's okay, you know. Hey,
yeah.
Whatever, bro. Hey, Eminem can do it too, I guess. Whatever. Hey, hey. If the baby tried to do it, if the baby did the exact same thing, the baby would have got canceled. But I guess there's a difference
because
somewhere.
the baby know better.
Yeah.
Speaking of actually protecting hip hop and keeping hip hop truth from one of the real OG hip hop legends, Jadakiss. Now, Fat Joe and Jadakiss, you know, they got their podcast, right? And in that conversation, they were talking about Drake's album. And Fat Joe brought up the fact that he didn't really care for Drake sending in the shots at Khaled and all that. And in that moment, Jadakiss is like, how you gonna be mad? Is battling, is rap battling. It is what it is. It's part of it. You got to take it for the true essence of music itself and not take it personal.
Yeah, I like what Jadakiss said, and then also I like how Drake handled that because, I mean, people acting like they don't understand why he going at DJ Khaled, but we all understand why he going at DJ Khaled. That whole time while Kendrick was getting off, DJ Khaled ain't do. I mean, it ain't his job, but at the same time, you got to at least show some type of support of like, man, yeah, it's kind of bad what's going on. They painting him a bad picture, especially if that's your actual friend. But to not say nothing all that time and then start dropping album rollouts saying, guess what, guys? I got 2 Drake features. And Drake, you ain't even responded, or Drake haven't even responded to what the Not Like Us, song and all the little accusations. So it's like, for you to just sit there and put that out there, you ain't even probably talked to Drake. I feel some type of way too, because it's like, again, you playing the middleman. Because right as you'll do an album with me, you'll do 2 songs with me right now. On your next album, you're gonna have probably 2 songs with Kendrick. If the songs do better, if the song with Kendrick do better, I'm gonna feel some type of way just because at the end of the day, why are you out here doing songs with Kendrick? No, what he done did to me.
I don't know what their issue really is, but if it had anything to do with music, I think that's stupid to be upset with this man for not saying anything. Like, he's being who he is. He's just being out of the mix of it. Being upset with somebody like that for that reason, I think is stupid. Being not allowing him to put your songs on it because you got a lot going on right now, cool, that's your business. But being upset with Khaled because he ain't choosing no side, that's some in your feeling. That's what I'm gonna say. Where I don't agree with Drake. Like, he in his feelings about some of this stuff. Some of this stuff he don't have to be so upset about. Some of it I understand. Some of it I be like, you just adding people to the list because you want.
Hey, when you in the moment of like disappointment, especially with a lot of, you might not let none of that pass, bro, because you're so disappointed of everything that's going on that also triggered it. You gotta think about how many people he done went on that album, and he went on it. And the thing is, he talking about some of those people. He talked about 5-6 people, probably 4 times on different songs on that album. So that's why I say he's really disappointed, and you can't be mad at him for having feelings.
I understand. He did a lot for the game too. He did a lot for those people, and I understand why he upset with a lot of the people. I still don't understand the Khaled one.
Yeah, I do. I see it. Because at the end of the day, you was quiet. You ain't said nothing. You was walking around and like you said, at the end of the day, you ain't said nothing about Free Palestine. People been trying to get you to say all this. You ain't said nothing about this. But the first thing you want to say when it comes to promoting your album, I got Drake. Drake going right now. Have you even checked on Drake about what he going through right now? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's real. If you're a friend for real, like, you gonna hit your boy up. Hey man, I know you're going through a lot right now, but are you cool with me dropping this? He probably ain't even hit Drake up. It probably just came out of nowhere. Man, we know they got a friend. That man gave that. That man, it don't matter, bro. If I gave you all these hits, you might have paid me, but at the end of the day, guess what? You'd have made a lot of money off me, not off Meek Mill, not off Lil Baby, even though you might made some money off Future, but you ain't made money like with them like you done made with me. You gave that nigga for free. I'm on one. You gave this all type of hits, bro. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you could at least come at to me and be like, hey, bro, I know you're going through a lot. I got these 2 songs with you. You still want me to put them on there? If not, but if you just gonna say fuck all that, be like, what's up, y'all? Instagram, what poppin'? I got 2 tracks coming for Drake. Drake going through it. Man, what the you talking about?
He said he might be talking about Drake.
Right, that's what he said. Get the out of here.
So pretty much anybody that you do any type of business transaction with, you expect them to be friends in that industry because all of y'all doing music. Y'all do music together.
A little bit more loyalty probably from Drake.
If I gave you a lot, But go ahead.
Okay. On the same point, I don't want to take us too far away from this topic, but I still got a bone to pick with Drake. Did Drake in any one of his 3 albums say Free Dirk?
Nope.
He mentioned Dirk, I think, but I don't know. He said Free Dirk. Yeah, he said something about Dirk, but
you're right though, Nardo. I mean, man, now no lie, like before
he did say free. He did say something about free somebody
before that, but no.
Yeah, he was talking about free slide. Yeah.
Nardo, right? In none of these 3 albums, I never heard him say Free Dirk. He ain't even really brought Dirk name up. Now, in the songs previously coming in the Iceman, he probably threw like a Free Dirk in there, probably on the feature or something like that. But when it came to this album, he focused mainly on these that he would diss. And if it wasn't that, on the Habiti, it was all like, it was a genre. It was a theme for each album. But the Iceman was his ultimate theme was for beef. So it wasn't about no free anybody at this point. So that's why I wouldn't even take that. He was in his feelings. He didn't care about Dirk at that moment. At the end of the day, from what I know, Drake and Thug sending money to Dirk anyway at the end of the day. Even if you ain't supporting him out loud, it might not even be a good idea to support him out loud with all the accusations he got going on. You never know.
Before we move on, though, I do think it's crazy that he did a song with Future, but he didn't do a song with Thug. But I'm, That one part about the album I thought was weird. I'm like, Future was a part of the dismantle, literally a pivotal part of the dismantle. Whether he agreed to it or not,
you never know what got going on in their personal life. That's all I'm saying.
Because the other
day, when that came out about Thug and them phone calls, Drake supposedly, allegedly forgave him for the and was like, "Hey man, it's no big deal, you know, man. I know what it is. You know, he was. They said that he didn't care, but at the same time, you gotta look at it, bro. All that shit came out, all the falling out with him. Drake probably took some time back there and said, "Man, nah, it might not be a good idea. It might sound fucked up, but it's all about promoting, bro. Right now, Thug
putting Thug on the album.
Man, shout out to the OG Jada. Let's keep hip hop. Keep that soft ass somewhere else. And if you can't deal with it, this is sidewalks for a reason. Stay on them.
Iceman, baby girl, you don't. All right, man.
All right,
what's
so
up, Big Mama?
No. I ain't gonna talk about Big Mama. We can get into her later. What I was finna do is talk about another world-breaking artist. Your boy Usher is supposedly dropping the album before this tour gets started. Now, Usher haven't had a world-breaking album since Confessions. I know I did a little too much when I said another world-breaking artist, but he did break a record. The man went 5 million in a week. So you can't never take that away from him. And even though he just sung those songs, he didn't go through them, but he sang them. The man got another album coming out. And from what I heard with this album, he bringing all those old R&B, them writers, Brian Michael Cox, Jermaine Dupri. He working with all those people again, the people that he worked with during that Confession era. You got to think about it. After that, Raymond versus Raymond, he started going to New. Like how Chris Brown be going into New. Started going into New. And it ain't been good ever since he started going into New, because that last album, he had a song called Big. That was probably the worst song he ever had. But the man got a new album coming out. Are y'all excited for the new Usher? If not, y'all can be honest, but I'm excited because I want to see how he's going to utilize being back with the old rights.
You know, I'm Usher over Chris every day, but like lately, I just don't think Usher has been painting himself in a good enough picture to promote a new album. I think he's gonna have to do some confident press runs that lean more towards music than his personal life. This thing, even him being a part of the Kevin Hart roast wasn't necessarily a good look for him because he sounded terrible. But two, like, I just think maybe this tour might help, but even him being aligned with Chris ain't really helping his name. So I'm like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. In my opinion, bro, you're not a real Usher fan.
Because I'm real? Because I'm telling the truth?
No, not that you're not real. It's not. It's the fact that you don't understand that is still Usher at the end of the day. Usher is Usher. Usher can walk in any room and people gonna love that man. And so what I'm thinking is people gonna expect this album, even if they give it that one listen, they not with it and probably listen to it no more. They still gonna give him a chance. It's Usher, baby. And it's just Usher, like this tour with Chris Brown. Honestly, this tour is helping Usher. If anything, and I'm not even trying to be, I love Chris Brown, but this tour is helping Chris as well, because the people that normally wouldn't fuck with Chris is gonna fuck with it just due to the fact you got Usher and Chris Brown on the same tour.
Yeah.
So I mean, Usher's name is gonna ring.
Yeah, because he's did enough work in the game. What I'm saying is what he's doing. The reason why I'm saying is that I feel like the mystique of artists has left. Like when you no longer have a mystique about you and you keep allowing people to know so much about you, it makes it difficult for your album to do what it should do, because so many people have an opinion on you now. Truthfully, now Confessions was one of the first albums that did good because people thought they knew what was going on, but that was a orchestrated plan to make Confessions hit, to make people think it was some stuff going on that really wasn't happening, right? So he won off of that. But that's what he can't do no more. Too many people know so much stuff about his alignment with Diddy, him doing this tour with Chris, him having like stuff going on with his wives. Like they're so involved in his life that it makes the mystique of who Usher was, who I'm always gonna be a fan, but it makes the mystique of Usher kind of disappear. And a lot of artists deal with that now.
I'm gonna end this topic with this because I already know me and you the R&B and they just chilling. So I understand.
Y'all having y'all, you feel me?
Yeah, I know.
Y'all done.
All right, but this is my last take. This is my last take. Yeah, that man needed a coffee cake.
He needs some coffee.
So on my last take on the Usher situation,
I'm just listening.
I just feel like Usher last great album was Looking for Myself. That was his last great album.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And in a sense, like you said, Jay, that was more like one of those albums where he was like you said, like today you would rather want a album from him about his life, like what he's going through. Mm-hmm. Honestly, bro, I'm just gonna be honest with you. When you're an R&B singer, don't nobody want to hear that shit. They want to hear making love. They want to hear breakups. They want to hear and guess what? Usher 50, 48, 50 years old. That man ain't living that life. He got a whole wife. He got kids now. That man ain't living that life. So at the end of the day, it's just about what to expect. Yeah, he just got to make some good music. And again, when that show pop up, he got to perform. So Usher gonna always be Usher, baby.
I'm looking forward to the music. I want him to make really good music. I don't think his last, and I told you this before, and I still listen to the album. Do I think he should have did more with it? Yeah. Do I think I was expecting something different? Yes. I want an Usher album. I want it to really sound like the Usher that, and I can't expect him to be the same Usher, but I do want some music that's going to really ring as an R&B album. If it rings as an R&B album, like the Kalani album did, I'm in there. I'm listening.
What's your vibe with Usher's situation right now?
I'm going to listen to it. Look, Usher is for sure one of the greats in R&B, right? Can't take that away from him. My only concern is when the OGs come back and release something new, most times it don't go over too well.
No.
That's my only concern. You feel me? I think Usher being who Usher is, he's still going to do his thing, but at one point, Tank was one of the top R&B performers and singers and all this stuff. At one point, he was selling out records. Right now, don't nobody give a damn if Tank drop another record or not. And I think that's just where it is with Usher as well. Like, ain't nobody checking for it. If you drop it, cool. If it goes over, great. People gonna love him. If he don't hit the expectations,
he's still
past Usher, people gonna say something, but he's still Usher at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And so enough about all that Usher. Let's get
that old.
He need to go back to his roots, man. Get back with Lil Jon and Jermaine Dupri.
That's what I say. He need
to go be a family man.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna go into something that's not my demographic, and I know y'all can probably give me a little bit more better positive vibes to it. But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't feeling that new Lotto.
You listen to it?
Feeling that new Lotto? Yeah, I have, and I turned it off. So that's why I went. And it's not on no hating shit. It's just more like I turned it on, skipped through it, tried to find songs, and skipped through it. Honestly, I like Lotto as a rapper, but at the same time, I don't like her music. And what I mean about that is she is a talented rapper. She's talented than some of these, like y'all said, guys from earlier. Like, she's talented than most of them. I don't like the whole visual of what she rapping about. I ain't gonna lie, I like that song better than most of Lotto's out.
I feel like she's gonna have some hits on it. Just a couple of them for the girls and for the club. And this is her last album, you said, right, Nardo? So
it's supposed to be a retirement album.
That ain't her. That ain't something last. This is some bullshit because she got pregnant, and man, she'll be back next year.
No,
she's a real big mama.
What that dude doing in that video?
I'm just saying she can't twerk no more. Like this is my thoughts.
She make music for niggas like him.
She can't.
Well, I mean,
that's how you drop that baby. That's how you drop that baby, J Mac. Don't worry, you gonna learn about it in a couple of months. You gonna learn in a couple of months.
Lotto a hypocrite.
Why she can't?
You gotta shake that baby out.
Shake that baby out.
You gotta shake that baby out.
He said, "Who said she can't?"
We the new
That's
parents.
all I'm saying. You hear me? You trying to take out when she got a baby?
I'm saying, I ain't think she was gonna be able to do it like Big Mama do it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, all these single mamas that be in the club throwing them up. Man,
yeah.
We the new parents
after.
We ain't 20 no more, J Mac.
You right.
Niggas is studies.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She still
and
look
the
good though. Shout out to Savage.
They still throwing it.
Shout out to Savage for locking up Big Mama, dog. Hey, I'm gonna listen to the album. I'm gonna try. I know I'm not the
song
audience.
Got together decent.
I heard she dissing Cardi B on something, but I
don't care about none of that.
I don't know. I don't care about girl beef.
I don't even care about beef no more, honestly. But hey, man, to each his own, man. Lotto, congratulations on your album.
Congrats. There's 2 new albums I want to talk about. K-Camp. K-Camp dropped his tape giant. That K-Camp tape is decent, bro. I downloaded it just on the humbug, like his last couple of tapes. So I ain't really fool with him or really just like take the time to sit down and listen to it. But someone was like, you know what? I like the cover of this one. It's like a black sheep. He's surrounded a white sheep. He just in all black. Let me see what he's talking about. I put it on. Yeah. The first song, it was a slow burn. Like the first 30 seconds, I'm like, oh, I don't know if this is it. But then like the beat actually like kind of dropped and the cadence caught up to how he was doing his thing. And it was good. And then the rest of the tape flowed, bro. I'll give it like a 7.5 out of 10. It's a good return from K-Camp. It's good to hear him. He's one of the legends out of Atlanta, if you really think about it. He's been in the game for a long time, and he really birthed a lot of these dudes' sounds that we got today when it come to like that singing and rapping. So shout out to K-Camp. And then another guy's Ye Ali. He's like a R&B type of singer. Yeah.
Writer.
He kind of got like a pop vibe to him as well. He dropped a 4-pack, and it's a good, nice tape. Played a couple of the tracks on the intro, man. He's smooth. He got some good. You with your lady? Put on that Ye Ali.
And also, if y'all didn't know, Ye Ali writes a lot of music for Chris as well.
I was not.
Ye Ali opening up a school too.
Like Dr. Umar and Casanat and everybody else, huh?
Wait a minute, Cosby, what that for? Okay,
he woke up just to say Chris Brown.
Hey, y'all. When is it? Hey, can I ask y'all a question? When you like a question, I got a real question. Yeah, he did throw it up, but I was like, where'd that come from? Like, that was like, y'all gotta start disrespecting my boy. All right, hey, so when you started liking a girl, I just want to ask this random question before we leave, because I know it's getting around that time. But when you actually like a girl, let's just say if you like before you meet her, like before you actually meet her, you like her, right? Like you see her.
How you like her before you meet her?
Because there's a lot of people, like sometimes you can meet people, like you can meet them, and before you tell them you're interested, you just know you really like them. Like your mental is like, you know, I want that person. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm coming from?
You interested in their flesh before
you infatuated. Yeah. You infatuated.
Okay.
Yeah. Like it's like if you work with a coworker and you see her, she just like every day you can see how sweet she is.
Talk about working with coworkers.
I know that, but it's just an example. It's just an example. Somebody you see every day, right? And say if that moment you just go up to them and you be like, "Hey, I would like to take you on a date," and say if that person is okay with it. Now, this is where it's gonna turn. When is it okay for you to crack? Can I try to crack on the first night?
After you get married. After you get married.
I need some answers. I don't need no.
I'm the realest in this bitch. Big one.
I'm the big three. I am big three. What's it talking about?
Come on, man. When is a good time for me to like pursue that I want to crack?
When she open that motherfucker up, what you talking about?
When she need you to go,
marry that bitch, and then it's yours whenever you want it.
Oh, and that was the 3130 show. Here, episode 60. You have Big Dono, Chud the Builder, everybody fine, Harden keep gaming, and there's the one. See you later.
Peace.
marry that.